Another one inside. Draisaitl able to grab it, but ultimately it's forced back through. Should mention Edmonton as part of that lineup. You just have 11 forwards tonight. A wrist shot off the rush. A sprawling left pad save made. Whistled one cross ice. Nurse read it, picked it off, got it to put Colson, and the Oilers will bust out. Bouchard on target for Leon Draisaitl. Quick snapshot save, rebound, and that was banked off the side of the net. Boyd sent up the middle, picked off by Darnell Nurse. Roslovic on the counter for Edmonton. Oilers 4-4-2. What a move by Roslovic. He's in and bang one off the goal post. Roslovic a little change of pace, and all of a sudden he was in. But Colson to Stetcher. Nurse to Draisaitl. Trying to bang one in front. Double deflection out to Stetcher. He'll roll it down low. Draisaitl tried to curl it in front for Colson. A good read by Mata. And carried out by Logan Cooley from Pittsburgh. Turned over, Gunther beats Nurse. Fanned on the shot though. Here's Gunther setting up for Cooley, and he scores. Logan Cooley stays hot. That's his team-leading 8th this season, and the Mammoth take a 1-0 lead.
His first goal Sunday night in Vancouver as an Edmonton Oiler. He's been hot. He's been moving the feet. Little fumble of a puck. Good recovery by Nurse. But Gunther's able to get this puck to Cooley. And he just lets the shot go. Again, it's just a little bobble right there. As Gunther's able to pick up this loose puck, and then from a sharp angle.
Now Hayden sets a screen. Creates an opening net front. Kicked out to Simashev. Sergachev, Keller, shot off the pads and still hacking away as Hayden. Keller gets it right back, and the captain floats it out top by Karl Vejmelka. Red Kulin walking the line. Another shot off the pads of Vejmelka. Mangiapane, though, double team. Pried loose. Keller. Marino jumps up, swings it over to Hayden. Now Clayton Keller across. Schmaltz in front. Hayden had a chance and then whacked away from Keller. Cole to Mata. Gunther gains the line. Shot blocked. And charging up ice, Darnell Nurse. Chip tried to get it behind Schmidt, but that didn't pan out. Came free to Peterka. His shot. Score! Right over the right shoulder. J.J. Peterka. A seeing eye snapshot underneath the bar. 2-0 Mammoth.
Hey, but it hits him, bounces right back. It's a good pickoff on the block right there. You can see Toomey trying to get out of the way, but it knocks it down. This leads to a rush the other way. And Peterka, as you mentioned, had a breakout year last year. Zips this one short side. He picks his spot up over the shoulder, under the bar. Actually, traffic in front, create that chaos, and they'll need to do it again. Down by 2 starting the second period.
Bouchard with an outlet to Leon Draisaitl. He'll gain the line and dish over to Ekholm for a big blast, and he scores. And Edmonton right back in the game with an immediate response to start the period and perhaps change the complexion of this game.
Inventory of faces when the players come on the ice when I'm on the bench, and there was a pretty serious look coming to start this second period. And this is Draisaitl with a wicked pass. Speed on the entry into the zone. Little stop up on the forehand. He finds the trailing Ekholm. And again, we just talked about it. Get a puck to the net. Puck pulls him with a great center drive here. Just draws everybody with him. That's 2 Utah Mammoth to take him to the net. Open.
Sergachev back. McDavid centers, and it was behind Nugent Hopkins. Took a little too long to get it to him, and gives Sergachev credit for the pressure. Now a quick shot, sharp angle, and that one might have kissed the goalpost. Here's Walman to Adam Henrique. Fluttered one up near the net. That was kneecapped to the corner by Nate Schmidt. Henrique will slug it around the boards, and pinching down hard is Stetcher. Then Henrique in front and buried by Isaac Howard. Tie game. Howard second in the NHL, and Adam Henrique continues to make the subtle plays. This one is cashed in.
Good efforts to keep this alive right here by Howard. He gets in there, the pinch down the wall. This is how you double team and how you come up with pucks. Work the rim, come up with the loose puck, and I agree. That little shovel pass by Henrique. It's in the skates, behind the net of Marino, and he just kind of pushes it out to the slot. Good things happen when you get yourself to a good spot. Isaac Howard all alone makes no mistake elevating up over top.
And it's lifted out by Mangiapane, tracked by Sergachev. From center, he'll ram it in deep. Hopped over the stick of Skinner. Skinner pass, one-timer score. Skinner got caught, and this time, no mistake made in front by Barrett Hayton as he puts Utah back in front 3-2.
Well, they're not going away, and they're not going to go away. One fought off by Vejmelka on the shot by Nugent Hopkins. Beautiful pass by McDavid. Sergachev gains the red line, puts this deep. Skinner comes out to knock it down, but it's the forecheck again.
And now it's Bouchard looking up ice with 6:40 to go in the second period. 3-2 Utah. Wallman looking for Podkolzin. Spins and dishes for Draisaitl. Bouchard showed one-timer over to Wallman and tried to save. Rebound. Draisaitl ties it.
But he does the heavy work to drive this puck down low right here. Fight, little stop, gets it into Draisaitl's hands. And then the quick fake of the slapper by Bouchard and the quick wrister by Wallman lead to that juicy rebound out to Leon Draisaitl. Drive a puck deep, back to the defenseman, quick work onto the net, and Draisaitl's not going to miss from there. This rebound right in the wheelhouse for him. Bang, his 3rd and 2.
One of the preeminent goal scorers of our time. We talk about his playmaking ability, but it's right there with Austin Matthews in terms of goals in the last 6-7 years. Here's a drive and another goal. And Edmonton takes its first lead. 4-3. On almost an identical play. A rebound from distance is hammered in.
He's played a strong defensive game this season. And again, it's off the forecheck. Matt Savoy comes up with the puck. We talked about it. Create the chaos with the shot mentality. Get a puck to the net. Good things happen. There's some traffic. Good job right there by Frederick. Plants himself in front of Vejmelka. He doesn't control that long shot and that rebound.
Wallman fed along to Nurse, but not cleanly. Nugent Hopkins. Nurse a shot. That pinball swatted away from McDavid, who then regains. Hands for the net. Dishes. Gets it back. And scores! What a give and go! McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Back to the captain. 5-3 Edmonton.
Who gets it back. It's the keep in by Wallman. After, again, some time in the zone. We've talked about this so much. The shot creates a little bit of chaos. Wallman with a good pinch down the wall. One hand, it keeps that play alive. And once McDavid has that puck on his stick, he attacks the net. Give and go with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. A quick little pass back and forth, and it's in the back of the net. Bang. On the one-timer by
He's got some size to him, but Bouchard got inside his sweater and was able to break up the cycle. Henrique lofts it ahead, and Rostovic's in on Vejmelka, who makes the save with the left pad. And boy, he needed to give a club. Tomashik. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid. Draisaitl one-timer to save made. Goal against Podkolzin to free it up for Logan Cooley. Sergachev returns the puck up top. Paterka's shot, saves. Skinner in the rebound, hacked wide by Gunther. And then another short side stuff is stopped.
Come right over and take Gunther out of the play, not let him get in. That one there, a little knuckler wrister. And a good quick.
Having said that, still a lot of time left here. More than 13 and a half minutes left. Mangiapane to McDavid around Carconi. Driving to that with a backhander that handcuffed Vejmelka, but he was able to fight it off. Ekholm and McDavid on the left-hand side. Gunther maintains. Penalty is over. Now 6-on-5 as Howard sprints onto the ice. One shot on the power play. McDavid has the net empty. He heads for the Utah net, shoots and scores. Game over.
Into open net with Draisaitl on the backhand side was that one. This one here's McDavid with speed, though. And again, when he has the room to find ice, you're not stopping him. And he puts it right into the middle of the net as he threads this one through. Gunther, the forward, who's back. That's who he attacks. It seals the deal, 6-3.
Oilers next in action Thursday against the New York Rangers. And as Louis talked about, they'll be celebrating Adam Henrique's 1,000th game.
Jushkin finds his defenseman. Here's McKinnon near circle. Dancing. Nowhere to go. Finds Marty Natchez. They'll trade. That centering pass. Pump back to Natchez. Fires up top. McCarr looks. Natchez one-timer. He scores! Marty Natchez short side. An absolute bomb inside the post. And the Avs have taken a 1-0 lead for Natchez's 7th goal of the season. And the power play strikes early.
That. This is great puck movement, but it all starts with Cale Makar selling the shot. He shot it earlier in the power play. He sells it again. Markstrom, because it's sold so well, he's not able to get over and seal the post. And Marty Natchez, that whip on the stick.
Up to the point, Nemitz finds Siegenthaler. That's off the inboards. Nason at the post. Loose puck saved by Wedgwood. It's in the slot. The Avs will bang it up. Brindley trying to use his legs to get out. 2-on-1. Now it's fired ahead. Shot Bartikov. He scores! Zakar Bartikov. His first career National Hockey League goal. And the Avs have taken a 2-0 lead. What a play by Kelly. And Bartikov was all by his lonesome.
They're on a break. 3-on-2. Fantastic puck movement and
He'll roll it down low. Draisaitl tried to curl it in front for Podkolzin. A good read by Mata and carried out by Logan Cooley from Pittsburgh. Turned over, Gunther beats Nurse. Fanned on the shot though. Here's Gunther setting up for Cooley, and he scores. Logan Cooley stays hot. That's his team-leading 8th this season, and the Mammoth take a 1-0 lead.
His first goal Sunday night in Vancouver as an Edmonton Oiler. He's been hot. He's been moving the feet. Little fumble of a puck. Good recovery by Nurse. But Gunther's able to get this.
Cole to Mata. Gunther gains the line. Shot blocked. And charging up ice, Darnell Nurse. Chip trying to get it behind Schmidt, but that didn't pan out. Came free to Peterka. His shot. Score! Right over the right shoulder, J.J. Peterka. A seeing eye snapshot underneath the bar, 2-0 Mammoth.
Hey, but it hits him, bounces right back. It's a good pickoff on the block right there. You can see Toomey trying to get out of the way, but it knocks it down. This leads to a rush the other way. And Peterka down by 2 starting the second period.
Bouchard with an outlet to Leon Draisaitl. He'll gain the line and dish over to Ekholm for a big blast, and he scores.
Inventory of faces when the players come on the ice when I'm on the bench, and there was a pretty serious look coming to start this second period. And this is Draisaitl with a wicked pass. Speed.
Here's Walman to Adam Henrique. Fluttered one up near the net. That was kneecapped to the corner by Nate Schmidt. Henrique will slug it around the boards, and pinching down hard is Stetcher. Then Henrique in front and buried by Isaac Howard. Tie game! Howard second in the NHL, and Adam Henrique continues to make the subtle plays. This one is cashed in.
Good efforts to keep this alive right here by Howard. He gets in there, the pinch down the wall. This is how you double team and how you come up with pucks. Work the rim, come up with the loose puck, and
it's lifted out by Mangiapane, tracked by Sergachev. From center, he'll ram it in deep. Hopped over the stick of Skinner. Skinner pass, one-timer score. Skinner got caught, and this time, no mistake made in front by Barrett Hayton as he puts Utah back in front 3-2.
Well, they're not going away, and they're not going to go away. One fought off by Vimelk on the shot by Nugent-Hopkins. Beautiful pass by McDavid. Sergachev gains the red line, puts this deep. Skinner comes out to knock it down, but it's the forecheck again.
And now it's Bouchard looking up ice with 6:40 to go in the second period. 3-2 Utah. Walman looking for Podkolzin. Spins and dishes for Draisaitl. Bouchard showed one-timer over to Walman and tried to save. Rebound. Draisaitl ties it.
But he does the heavy work to drive this puck down low right here. Fight, little stop, gets it into Draisaitl's hands. And then the quick fake of the slapper by Bouchard. And the quick wrister.
Time. We talk about his playmaking ability, but it's right there with Austin Matthews in terms of goals in the last 6-7 years. Here's a drive and another goal.
He's played a strong defensive game this season. And again, it's off the forecheck. Matt Savoy comes up with the puck. We talked about it. Create the chaos.
McDavid, Wallman, fed along to Nurse, but not cleanly. Nugent Hopkins, Nurse a shot. That pinball swatted away from McDavid, who then regains, heads for the net, dishes, gets it back, and scores! What a give and go!
It's the keep in by Wallman. After, again, some time in the zone. We've talked about this so much. The shot creates a little bit of chaos. Wallman with a good pinch down the wall, one-handed.
Ekholm and McDavid on the left-hand side. Gunther maintains. Penalty is over. Now 6-on-5 as Howard sprints onto the ice. One shot on the power play. McDavid has the net empty. He heads for the Utah net, shoots and scores. Game over.
Into open net with Draisaitl on the backhand side was that one. This one here's McDavid with speed, though. And again, when he has the room to find ice, you're not stopping him.
Oilers next in action Thursday against the New York Rangers. And as Louis talked about, they'll be celebrating Adam Henrique's 1,000th game.
Juszkin finds his defenseman. Here's McKinnon near circle. Dancing. Nowhere to go. Finds Marty Necas. They'll trade. That centering pass. Bump back to Necas. Fires up top. Makar looks. Necas one-timer. He scores! Marty Necas short side. An absolute bomb inside the post. And the Avs have taken a 1-0 lead for Necas' 7th goal of the season. And the power play strikes early.
The shot. He shot it earlier in the power play. He sells it again.
Up to the point, Nemitz finds Siegenthaler. That's off the inboards.
Ekholm and McDavid on the left-hand side. Gunther maintains. Penalty is over. Now 6-on-5 as Howard sprints onto the ice. One shot on the power play. McDavid has the net empty. He heads for the Utah net, shoots and scores. Game over.
Into open net with Draisaitl on the backhand side was that one. This one here's McDavid with speed, though. And again, when he has the room to find ice, you're not stopping him. And he puts it right into the middle of the net as he threads this one through. Gunther, the forward, who's back. That's who he attacks. It seals the deal, 6-3.
Wallman fed along to Nurse, but not cleanly. Nugent Hopkins, Nurse a shot. That pinball swatted away from McDavid, who then regains, heads for the net, dishes, gets it back, and scores! What a give and go! McDavid to Nugent Hopkins, back to the captain, 5-3, Edmonton.
Who gets it back. It's the keep in by Wallman. After, again, some time in the zone. We've talked about this so much. The shot creates a little bit of chaos. Wallman with a good pinch down the wall. One-handed keeps that play alive. And once McDavid has that puck on his stick, he attacks the net. Give and go with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. A quick little pass back and forth, and it's in the back of the net. Bang. On the one-timer by Connor.
Preeminent goal scorers of our time. We talk about his playmaking ability, but it's right there with Austin Matthews in terms of goals in the last 6-7 years. Here's a drive and another goal. And Edmonton takes its first lead. 4-3.
on almost an identical play. A rebound from distance is hammered in. He's played a strong defensive game this season. And again, it's off the forecheck. Matt Savoy comes up with the puck. We talked about it. Create the chaos with the shot mentality. Get a puck to the net. Good things happen. There's some traffic. Good job right there by Frederick. Plants himself in front of Emelka. He doesn't control that long shot and that rebound.
Up ice with 6:40 to go in the second period. 3-2 Utah. Wallman looking for Podkolzin. Spins and dishes for Draisaitl. Bouchard showed one-timer over to Wallman and tried to save. Rebound. Draisaitl ties it.
But he does the heavy work to drive this puck down low right here. Fight, little stop, gets it into Draisaitl's hands. And then the quick fake of the slapper by Bouchard. And the quick wrister by Wallman lead to that juicy rebound out to Leon Draisaitl. Drive the puck deep, back to the defenseman, quick work onto the net, and Draisaitl's not going to miss from there. This rebound right in the wheelhouse for him. Bang, his 3rd and 2.
Here's Wallman. To Adam Henrique. Fluttered one up near the net. That was kneecapped to the corner by Nate Schmidt. Henrique will slug it around the boards, and pinching down hard is Stetcher. Then Henrique in front and buried by Isaac Howard. Tie game. Howard second in the NHL, and Adam Henrique continues to make the subtle plays. This one is cashed in.
Good efforts to keep this alive right here by Howard. He gets in there, the pinch down the wall. This is how you double team and how you come up with pucks. Work the rim, come up with the loose puck, and I agree. That little shovel pass by Henrique. It's in the skates behind the net of Marino, and he just kind of pushes it out to the slot. Good things happen when you get yourself to a good spot. Isaac Howard all alone makes no mistake elevating up over top of traffic in front, create that chaos, and they'll need to do it again. Down by 2 starting the second period.
Bouchard with an outlet to Leon Draisaitl. He'll gain the line and dish over to Ekholm for a big blast, and he scores. And Edmonton right back in the game with an immediate response to start the period and perhaps change the complexion of this game.
Inventory of faces when the players come on the ice when I'm on the bench, and there was a pretty serious look coming to start this second period. And this is Draisaitl with a wicked pass. Speed on the entry into the zone. Little stop up on the forehand. He finds the trailing Ekholm. And again, we just talked about it. Get a puck to the net. Podkolzin with a great center drive here. Just draws everybody with him. That's 2 Utah Mammoth that take him to the net. Open.
Go cross ice. That was broken up by Marcus Pettersson. Race for the puck. Kane won it. Centered. Besser scores. 1-0 Vancouver.
Here by the ex-Oiler Evander Kane to get to this puck first. Emerson tries to
on all 3 vehicles. Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss 3-time CCMA Performer of the Year, Dallas Smith, Unplugged, November 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
The family at Cougar Paint and Collision aren't just proud business owners. They're proud to be part of our community.
Graham is kind of creative in the things he does, and he organized a ride for kids with cancer. So all these guys meet at Commonwealth and give all these little kids a ride around the stadium at halftime, and you could hear the rumble of all the motorcycles coming, getting ready to take the kids. And holy smokes, I still get a little bit teary even talking about that.
Cougar Paint and Collision, our family helping your family.
When you're building a legacy that lasts, you need power that proves itself every day. That's why Jason Thornhill of Aspen Crossing chooses Equus.
When we put in the new digital sign, we were noticing that our Equus bill was quite a bit more affordable. So we started switching some things over and getting more Equus services.
Competitive rates, reliable service, and a commitment to your success. Choose community. Choose Equus. Become a member today at equs.ca.
No matter the time of day, there's something to satisfy all taste buds at Ice District, where dining, cocktails, and events come together only steps apart. If handcrafted cocktails and next-level bar snacks are what you're craving, head to Alchemy on the 5th floor of the JW Marriott Hotel. Or go big or go home with top-quality steaks, chops, seafood, and breakfast at Braven, also inside the JW Marriott Hotel. Discover your next favorite restaurant by visiting icedistrict.com/dining.
Whether you're chasing peak performance, reigniting intimacy, or simply want to feel your best, Game Day Men's Health creates customized game plans to optimize your health. Get back to feeling like yourself with Game Day Men's Health West Edmonton. They focus on delivering premium testosterone replacement therapy, destigmatizing erectile dysfunction, supporting weight loss goals with medical treatments and vitamin therapy to deliver results. Call 780-800-4448 to set up your free testosterone test today with Game Day Men's Health West Edmonton.
This is Oil Country.
Here comes McDavid. This town explodes!
And this is Rogers Game Night. Portions of this exclusive NHL broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. And Rogers, this is our game. Now your host for Rogers Game Night, Bob Stauffer, on the Oilers Radio Network.
Edmonton Oilers playing game number 2 of a 3-game homestand tonight as they welcome the New York Rangers in. Oilers looking to build upon an impressive second and third period against the Utah Mammoth. The Oilers scored 5 even-strength goals in period number 2 of that game. The Rangers are struggling to score, but they win on the road because they can defend. They're the second-best defensive team in the NHL. Coming up on Rogers Game Night, former Rangers AHL head coach, Oilers head coach, former Alberta Golden Bear, Chris Knobloch. And we'll hear from our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, as well. There's 15 and a half minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford. With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites. Save up to $5,000 on Escapes. Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports. And up to $16,000 on F-150s. Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles. Score an all-star deal today. And spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Fancy Windows and Fancy Doors are now side by side. That's right. Fancy Windows has moved right next door to Fancy Doors at 4421 Roper Road. Stop by their new location to explore an upgraded showroom and discover the top quality products and services you know and trust. Whether you're replacing windows, boosting energy efficiency, or enhancing curb appeal, Fancy Windows has you covered. They proudly craft windows designed for Alberta's weather right here in Edmonton. Visit them at 4421 Roper Road or online at fancywindows.com.
This is the Game File on the Oilers Radio Network.
You still get up to face your old team, Chris, an organization you work for, the New York Rangers?
Not as much now. I think right now we're just trying to find our game and win as many as possible. So, yeah, it's nice seeing old faces with the other organization, but right now it's kind of getting old.
Was there a animated conversation after period number 1 against Utah the other night, or was that something that the players took care of?
Yeah, we had a discussion we need to improve on, and I don't know what the players talked about in there, but yeah, we need to change some things to play better than we did in the first period against Utah, and they responded and they did those things, so we need to play more like that.
How much of it was just your top pairing playing like a top pairing? Like, that's the best Echo and Bouchard have looked all season.
Yeah, but we separated them from a little bit just because we felt that we had to have a change there, and probably that time apart, they probably missed each other, and they probably felt excited to be back, and you need your best players to be your best players, and that pairing was a lot better than the second half of that game. And it starts the first shift in the second period with Eki coming down and bombing that goal, and Bush made several nice plays, and we need more of that from those guys.
Same lineup in Stuart Skinner?
Same lineup.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Chris Knobloch with the Game File. Welcome, everybody. This is Rogers Game Night. Rogers, this is our game. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Cam Moon will have the call of tonight's game. Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aidan Gannam, all part of the Oilers Radio Network. Our studio producers this season, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, and Eamon Hashem, and our engineer. For the last, let's see, off the top of my head, I am going to suggest the last 14 seasons has been Troy Bowler. All right. We do want to remind you at this time that the Oilers Hero of OilCountry, 50/50 presented by Rogers, is now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes, including Oilers tickets and $500 for the Oilers team store. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50 for more chances to win. Well, same lineup for Edmonton as we look to the Lionel game presented by PlayAlberta.ca, the official gaming partner of the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers are going to go 11-7 once again. The top two lines, McDavid with RNH and Mangiapane, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Jack Roslovic. They will honor with the silver stick Adam Henrique here tonight at Rogers Place. He'll play with Matt Savoy and Trent Frederick for game number 1,000, which Henrique played in Ottawa. David Tomashik and Isaac Howard round out the forwards, which means that Curtis Lazar and Noah Philp are healthy scratches. 7D tonight. Ekholm and Bouchard coming off their best game of the year. Nurse and Wallman, Kulak and Emerson, and Troy Stetcher. Stuart Skinner starts in goal against the Rangers in his career. He's got a pretty good record. His record is 4-1-1 at 1.80 goals against average in the .941 save percentage. He'll oppose one of the best goalies on the planet, Igor Shesterkin, but the Oilers have made him a mere mortal. He's 1-3 against Edmonton with an .886 save percentage. Despite having a .916 save percentage in the regular season and 2.25 goals against average, Igor Shesterkin is 2-4-2 this year. To the injury report, brought to you by MIC, proud partner, official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Zach Hyman, we got an update on his front. Probably second week of November he returns. He's actually eligible to return Saturday against Chicago, as he could theoretically come off of LTIR at that time. Kasperi Kapanen out with a lower body injury for multiple weeks. Matthias Janmark is back skating. He's out with an upper body challenge. Alec Regula closing in on a return. Tough guy Matt Rempe got hurt in a fight. We can assume it's a hand injury and a tilt that he had with Ryan Reeves the other night. And Vincent Trocheck out with an upper body injury. It's a significant loss for a New York Rangers hockey club. 9 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new Volcano Pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in Oil Country, made in Oil Country, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular!
Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca. This is Oilers Rewind on the Oilers Radio Network.
Stops in the right wing corner to Draisaitl to the blue line. Bouchard across to Wallman. He'll shoot it. Save Vejmelka. Rebound. Scores! Leon Draisaitl with the rebound. And this game is tied at 3. Played off the left wing boards by Henry. Chasing after it. Frederick inside the Utah end. Left wing corner. Puck goes to Savoy. To the top of the circle. To the blue line. The shot by Ekholm. The rebound. Scores! Emerson got the rebound after that shot from the point, and the Oilers have a 4-3 lead. Nurse, a shot saved by Vejmelka. The puck goes over to the right wing. McDavid towards the net, out to Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. Scores! A beautiful play makes it 5-3 for Edmonton. McDavid capping it off.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Make sure to stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Insurance Goal Game. Whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. To the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Here we go. Morgan Geekie cannot be stopped. He's got his 9th goal of the year. Boston's up 3-1 over Buffalo after 2. Meanwhile, the Flames got a pair of power play goals for the first time since, in a long time. They're up 2-1 over the Ottawa Senators after 2 periods. Brandon Hagel has the lone goal, 1-0 for Tampa Bay over Dallas after 2. Flyers lead the Predators 2-1 after 2. Hurricanes 3-1 leaders over the New York Islanders. That's in the second. Matthew Schaefer, the number 1 overall pick back in this past year's draft, has got his 3rd goal of the year. Kiefer Sherwood has his 7th goal of the season for the Vancouver Canucks. They are tied 1-1 in St. Louis. Minnesota has a goal from Kirill the Thrill, his 7th of the year. 1-0 Minnesota over Pittsburgh after 1. Jets up 2-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks. Gabe Velarde with the go-ahead goal. The Blackhawks are here on Saturday night. Later tonight, Devils in San Jose, Red Wings at the Los Angeles Kings. Todd McClellan back in L.A. against his old team. There you have it. Bakersfield Condors dropped the pair of games, 5-4 in overtime, then 2-1 last thing. Colorado, they head to Calgary to play the Hitmen. No, the Wranglers coming up. Next opponents for them. And the Edmonton Oil Kings, a 8-6 victory last night in Lethbridge. They host Medicine Hat Saturday at 2. Part of a doubleheader that day at Rogers Place before the Oilers take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's go to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Connor McDavid, 9 goals, 24 points, 16 career games against the New York Rangers. 7 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road, just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rob, we're going to bring you back in as we cover the Adam Henrique event, but just give me quickly the 4 keys to the game for the sold portion of the pregame show. Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Here's Rob Brown.
Well, I think a lot more of what we saw in the final 40 minutes last game and a lot less of what we saw in the first 20 minutes. There was a desperation and an intensity that the Oilers brought out to start the second period last game that has lacked in a lot of the games this season. We saw for the first time this year, I believe, the Oilers at its best, and that was through 40 minutes against the Utah mammoth. They forechecked. They got pucks in deep. They did all the little things. They had detail. They just decided, as Ekholm said, to play their game. But it took them 20 minutes to finally figure it out against Utah.
All right, stay with us. We're going to bring you back in as we get to our main show. That wraps up Rogers Game Night. Adam Henrique tonight will be honored for 1,000 games. He's the first Oiler player to play his 1,000th game as an Oiler. And we'll have his whole silver stick thing taking place when we return. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannon. We are the Oilers Radio Network right now at center ice. Adam Henrique being honored for playing game number 1,000 of his NHL career. That was in Ottawa on a recent road trip. And exciting times. And as you had said just before the break, Bob, the first time an Oiler player has played his 1,000th game as a member of the Oilers. Given the long history of the team, that's really hard to fathom.
Well, let's hope that there's about 4 more guys. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is going to do it this year. Leon Draisaitl, and then Darnell Nurse and Connor McDavid. And Nurse is 4 games ahead of McDavid right now, so we'll see. But it would be incredible if those 4 players, 4 of the 5 first-round draft choices that the Oilers have, play 1,000 games. Obviously, part of what derailed Edmonton's opportunity to do so in the past was the reality of the situation that, you know, Peter Pocklington ran into some financial difficulties, and so he had to sell Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier, and he did sell them in the trades to LA and New York, respectively. So, look, Henrique's had a good career. It's ironic that tonight's the game that he gets recognized for game number 1,000 against the New York Rangers, because there's a player on his team, on the Rangers team, that came over in the same trade from the Anaheim Ducks, Sam Carrick, and the Oilers are still kind of looking for a 4th-line right-shot center, and Carrick's been great at it because Henrique's played higher up the lineup. He's basically playing a 3C position right now. This shows to you, you know, Jimmy Johnson used to say, you can't coach stupid, but what you can do is coach smart.
Yes.
And Adam Henrique's a smart player, and that's the major reason why he has lasted as long as he is 1,000 games, because he's not an explosive skater. He's not the biggest guy, but he can think and process his way around the ice. And you know, he's a 7-time 20-goal scorer. You've got to be productive as well, right? So it's an interesting one from that perspective. And man, oh man, they're not holding. They're bringing all the hitters out for this one.
A video tribute going, and it's players through Adam's past and current that are giving their thoughts on the video scoreboard right now. So very touching and nice, very great to see. I mean, 1,000 games in the NHL, it's no small feat. You've got to be very good. You got to be very resilient. You got to stay healthy. And Adam's been able to do all of those things.
And he's a very well-liked guy.
Yeah.
Right? Like a very popular player. The boys had some fun with it, so it's a nice touch for Adam Henrique.
Yeah, it really is. He's his family down at center ice. And, it's It's a good touch. And, yeah, hard to believe that in the Oilers' long history, there hasn't been a player play his 1,000th game while a member of the Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Darnell Nurse.
It's always funny watching the kids, right? Like, you sit there, the kids kind of steal the show for you, I think.
They do. Oh, Connor McDavid is coming over, too, and all congratulating him here at center ice at Rogers Place as the Oilers take on the New York Rangers. They faced the Rangers earlier this year, and Bob, if not for Stuart Skinner,
the Oilers
probably don't win that game.
The Rangers are 0-4-1 at home this year. They got shut out their first 3 home games.
Crazy.
But they're 4-1-1 on the road. And what do you got to be able to do on the road? You got to be able to defend. And so I know they've tried to improve their team defense. Well, it's worked. They're playing structurally way better. They got the second best defensive numbers in the league. The problem is they're 31st in the league for goals for.
Yeah.
Right?
So
that's a problem.
That's a problem. Yes, right. that makes it a challenge. And they've had their struggles at home.
We saw one of the fastest teams in the league here the other night in Utah.
Yeah.
This is not a team that I would think is particularly explosive with speed. I mean, they've got Connor Sheary coming in on a PTO, and Connor Sheary was a really effective player a number of years ago, but he played all of last year down in the American Hockey League.
He's on their second line.
He's on their second line, which is not to say anything's a guarantee, because there are no guarantees in this game. I just want to see the Oilers come out ready to go early. This has been a reoccurring theme where they've worked their way into games.
Well, even against Utah, they were down 2-0 after 20.
So let's get going here right from the opening.
Out comes the silver stick for 1,000 games as Jeff Jackson out on the ice to present the stick.
Now, do you think they did a dry run with this, like a rehearsal?
I don't know. I'm sure they did. They seem to be moving along at a pretty good pace. You're right. The kids do always steal the show. By the way,
Adam's wife, her father is Steve Thomas.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a long-time NHLer as well. And yes, the kids are getting jerseys, Oiler jerseys with 1,000 across the back and Daddy on the name bar. So a nice touch as well. And now the whole team is going to come off the Edmonton Oiler bench.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're going to do a picture here at center ice as they have there's also a picture presented to Adam for his 1,000 games, has him in the jerseys that he has worn here in the NHL. So it's an entire team picture that they're doing at center ice also as the Oilers take on the New York Rangers here tonight at Rogers Place. Oilers are at home Saturday. They got Chicago in town.
Yeah. Lauren Thomas is Steve Thomas's daughter that Adam is married to. I thought, geez, I better get that information right.
Well, you did.
If you listen to our broadcast, occasionally,
once in a while,
it happens.
Once in a while, we try to get something right if we can, and I think we did this time, which is good. All right, they've got through the ceremonies with Adam Henrique for 1,000 games, and now we're getting set for this one. We'll head downstairs with Robert Clark and the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native native land. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, we're all set to go. The Edmonton Oilers host the New York Rangers. The starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. Proudly celebrating 50 years for the Oilers up front. It's Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Jack Roslovic. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Jake Wallman. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Rangers, J.T. Miller with Connor Sheary and Alexis Lafreniere. They're up front on defense, Vladislav Gavrikov and Adam Fox. In goal, Igor Shesterkin. The referees tonight, Chris Schlenker and Peter McDougall. On the lines, Jesse Marquis and Kyle Murchison. We're ready to go here at Rogers Place. We've dropped the puck and we're underway. Nurse to Wallman on the right. Up the right wing boards to Roslovic, just over the Ranger line. It just got it over, but that's it. Sheary comes the other way. We'll dump the puck in. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Miller helps it around on the left. Lafreniere all the way back to the right wing point. Fox on the right side to Sheary, hopped over his stick. Puck on the right wing comes to Sheary. He goes towards the net, now into the right wing corner with Draisaitl right on him. Taken to the corner board. Sheary slides off the check to the left side, to the left wing point. The shot by Gavrikov, and his stick just craters, and the puck on the right wing. Draisaitl will get it out up the right wing off of Roslovic and in. Fox out from behind his goal for New York. The left side to center ice, rolled in to Skinner. He has to bounce the puck over to the right wing, and Nugent Hopkins will get to center, and he'll dump it in. As it goes to the right wing corner, Morgan takes a hit. Cooley up the right wing to Zibanejad. Will get it out to center now to Panarin. Across to the middle. The shot, great save by Skinner, and he gets run over. Going to the net was Soucy. He got the shot on net. Pad save by Skinner, and into the net went Soucy along with Brian Nugent-Hopkins.
Wow. You worry about Stuart Skinner. I mean, did he get clipped on the way? I think Stu's going to be okay. I think Carson's going to be okay.
They went in hard.
A guy from Irma, Alberta. That's not going to derail him.
No, it won't even leave a dent. No, he'll be fine. Face off to the right of Skinner. Yeah, Soucy jumped into the play. He got a good shot on net.
Yeah.
Skinner made the save, but as he was being checked by Nugent-Hopkins, the two of them went right into the net hard. But they caught Skinner on their way in.
Two good shifts by the Rangers to start the game.
They're coming off a 2-0 win in Vancouver a couple of nights ago.
I mean, you had a look for Connor Sheary. I don't know why he didn't shoot the puck from the short side.
Yeah.
Coming off the right wing there on Stuart Skinner. Skated in a little corner. That might be part of the explanation why they're struggling to score a little when you're passing up shot attempts. That's David Perron's wiring that puck on the net.
Face off to the right of Skinner. He had 20 saves in that win over to Utah 6-3 a couple of nights ago. And Panarin has it on the left wing up near the point. A shot that was tipped just wide of the net. Cooley got his stick on it, and the puck cleared out. Zibanejad at his own blue line. Up the right wing for Cooley. Pokes it in, and Ekholm could take it in behind the Edmonton net, rim it up the right wing. It's cleared out. Now Bouchard through the middle, a pass went just off the stick of McDavid. It's in the Rangers zone. Schneider with it. Braden Schneider through the middle. Over to the right wing for Lava. He dumped it in, but are they saying he wasn't at center? And they're going to call that icing. Okay. Face-off will be in the Ranger end to the right of Igor Shesterkin. He did not play in that 2-0 win over Vancouver on Tuesday.
I mean, the guy's got a .916 save percentage. He's got a 2-4-2 record.
Wow.
That's when you're not getting any run support.
That's when you're not getting any run support, exactly. It's flipped up and out. And Parsonen will bat the puck out of the air and into the Edmonton zone. Emberson on the end boards. It's tied up by Radish. He's got it in his skates. They jam this thing loose. It goes into the slot. Frederick over to the left wing to Henrique. Will get it out to center. Now to Frederick into the Rangers zone. On the right wing at the top of the circle. Frederick up against the boards with Schneider. Waiting for it to come free. Lava is in there as well for New York. It goes to the blue line. Emberson across to Kulak in front of the net. Tipped on goal is saved by Shesterkin. Puck goes to the right wing. Off the right wing boards. Frederick checked in the slot area by Parsonen, and it comes out. Scoreless here in the first 2 minutes, 35 seconds gone as the puck dumped into New York territory. Schneider in behind his net, rims on the right. Brodzinski was looking for it. It gets hacked by Carrick through the middle and out, chasing after it. Stetcher off the boards on the right to Howard, but then Carrick gets control. Carrick was behind the Edmonton net. Got it to the end boards. Nurse runs into Edstrom. Carrick will get it back to the left wing point. A shot from the point. That was tipped as Gavrikov let it go. It hit a stick. Goes over the glass and out of play. 3 minutes, 4 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Sam Carrick played 26 games for the Oilers, 16 in the regular season, 10 in the playoffs. And his first shift, who did he fight? Matthew Olivier as an Oiler. I would have thought that alone would have warranted a contract extension. Hard match here for Chris Knobloch. He wants to keep JT Miller away from Connor McDavid, and so he's going with Draisaitl against Miller's line tonight. And JT Miller's a heck of a player who loved playing against the Oilers. 37 points in 37 all-time games.
Draisaitl with a 6-game point streak coming into this one. Miller got kicked out of the face-off circle. Lafreniere took the draw. It goes up near the line, and it is cleared out by Roslovic. On the right wing, Sheary on the backhand, lifts it in, gloved down by Ekholm, now to Bouchard. On the right wing, just got it out to center ice. Lafreniere at center. On the right wing, on the backhand, they wanted to put it off the glass, missed the glass, it goes into the crowd.
Somebody caught the puck down there.
It's good. Put the face-off right at center ice.
Rangers don't have Trocheck. That's a big loss for them. He's a real solid second-line center. Wins a lot of draws. They're a good face-off team as is. The Oilers had a couple of mismatches in the circle over the last couple of games. Did do well against Vancouver.
This one goes down into the Oiler end. And Nurse behind the net, coming through as McDavid. Nurse holds onto it to Nugent Hopkins. Out through center, but that pass got kicked off. And Morgan got it to the Edmonton blue line. Wallman through the middle, but over the stick of Nugent Hopkins, it'll be icing against Edmonton.
A lot less deliberate play from the Oilers with that long stretch pass reversing. They got up and after it a bit against the Utah Mammoth, and I think it changed things a little bit. They weren't as stationary. They went for quick strike breakouts on the counter instead of doing reloads and resets. And they've tried to get the puck up the ice here, but this is a better defensive team than Utah.
And Aaron with a quick shot, the save by Skinner off the glass, and out it goes as Wallman got it out. It's ripped right back in by Borgen. That went up on the mesh after it hit the glass, so the faceoff's going to be outside.
Gavrikov, Panarin. It was Gavrikov's birthday. They went out for dinner last night. I don't know where the restaurant would be, but Podkolzin was with them. photo that was sent out on Instagram.
Okay.
Had the old school CCCE banner.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's shown to be today. A couple people that are around the Rangers. Really? I don't even know what it meant. I mean, it wasn't red. It was blue, so maybe it paid homage to a different time. I don't know.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Radish back to the point. The shot by Morgan. And that one hit traffic. Didn't get through. Radish in the right wing corner. Gets knocked off his stick. Goes to Draisaitl. And he'll skate out for Edmonton down the left wing. Taken hard to the boards by Laba. But he holds onto it. And Draisaitl out through the middle. A pass just missing Howard. And Shesterkin has to play it.
Don't think Leon was too happy that Noah Laba took a bit of a run at him there.
Through center ice is Carrick. Comes into the Edmonton zone, left wing corner. Goes in behind the net. He'll put it in front of the goal off a skate. And Skinner there to jump on it. And he holds on. 4:45 gone here in a scoreless first period.
Rangers have been on it early here.
Yep. Carried the play mostly in the first 4:45. Race off to the left to Stuart Skinner.
Johnny Brodzinski out there. He's replacing Rempe in the lineup. Very effective right wing / center. He had a good year last year. Some thoughts the Rangers might look at moving him during the year. Some teams kick tires on him. For a depth player, sort of a 13 forward type guy.
Off the draw, puck to the point. Schneider will shoot it. Tipped over the Edmonton net. That hit his stick, went just over the goal. Edstrom on the left wing, tied up, puck comes free. And out to center is Frederick. He'll give it to Henrique over the line, cross ice, pass off the stick of Nurse and just wide as Darnell Nurse jumped up into the play. Savoy on the left wing point, couldn't get a shot through. Across the top of the circle, Frederick to Savoy, has it on the left wing to the blue line. Nurse will blast a shot, and that's booted out by Shesterkin. It's along the boards inside the New York zone. Comes free behind the net. Schneider to the right. He'll shoot it all the way down. That will be icing as the Oilers get their first little flurry around that Ranger goal.
Well, it was simple, right? They put pucks in traffic to the net and created a couple looks.
We'll make a change.
Darnell with a good low shot. Yep. And Adam Henrique's exactly where he's been for the majority of his career to have had those 720 goal seasons right in front of the net. It's funny how if you go in front of the net, you increase the probability that you might score.
Do you ever?
Would have never thought that myself.
McDavid in behind the goal. Swings it back to the right wing point to Bouchard. Across the line, that got picked off. And here's Brodzinski. He'll come in. The backhand scores. Brodzinski picked off that pass, got the breakaway, went on a little backhand deke. It makes it 1-0 for the Rangers.
Well, that's a little bit of a pre-scout there from the Rangers, knowing that the Oilers like to go to D in the offensive zone. It's a play that Evan Bouchard can't make, and we've said that far too much through the first 12 games of the regular season.
Johnny Brodzinski gets his first of the season, 5:44 into the first period, to give the Rangers the 1-0 lead here at Rogers Place. Just after the Oilers looked like they had gained a little momentum. Puck dumped into the Rangers zone up the right wing. Lafreniere out to center, over the center ice line, shoots it in. Rims on the left. JT Miller up against the boards. Puck came loose, top of the circle. Wallman couldn't get it out. Miller in front of the net. The shot saved by Skinner off of Lafreniere as Miller got him a quick pass. And Lafreniere wasted no time. Good stop by Skinner. We're going to take a break. 6:09 gone here in the first. 1-0 Rangers lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. perks that reward your loyalty, and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Epcor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Rangers lead the Oilers. Played 6:09 of the first period. Johnny Brodzinski, the goal scorer. And on behalf of the Oilers alumni, we want to wish former Oilers massage therapist Stu Poirier all the best with his recent health challenges. So Brodzinski's first of the season unassisted makes it 1-0. Sheary in behind the Edmonton net. He gets hit hard by Nurse. Puck goes to the left wing. On the left wing boards, Lafreniere goes into the corner, behind the net to Miller. Miller to the left wing point for Soucy. A shot saved by Skinner. The rebound comes in front of the net, and Skinner's able to swat that thing away. It's in behind the goal. Lafreniere to the right wing in front of the net, broken up by Draisaitl. And now Draisaitl with control of the puck through the middle to Nurse. He'll get to center. They'll flip the puck in. Podkolzin will go flying after it. On the end boards, pushes it to the left side for Roslovic. Roslovic to the slot to Wallman, over to Nurse. Scores! Darnell Nurse! A one-timer! And this game is tied at 1.
Well, that time the D-to-D pass in the O-zone works. Oilers created a little bit of time and space. Rangers had collapsed down around the net, and Wallman slings one across, basically in the Leon Draisaitl kill zone. Roslovic will pick up the second assist. We're tied 1-1.
6:51 time of the goal. 1:07 after the goal by Brodzinski. Nurse gets his second of the year, and the game's tied at 1. His own line, Gavrikov for the Rangers. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line, brought in by McDavid. He'll drop it. Nugent Hopkins, a shot off the stick of Gavrikov, goes into the left wing. Up to the left wing point. A shot by Kulak. That might have been partially tipped, and the save made by Shesterkin kicks it out. And out to center ice. Zibanejad can dump it into the left wing corner in Edmonton territory. Puck along the left wing boards. Cooley, top of the circle. His shot towards the net off of Zibanejad. The right wing corner is Fox to Zibanejad. Around on the left wing for Cooley. Cooley then tried to go give and go there with Panarin and comes out of the zone. We're tied at 1, 7 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in the first period. Oilers hosting the New York Rangers. Great to have you wherever you are along the Oilers radio network this evening. Up the left wing, the puck directed in. Off the stick of Lama. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Frederick's going to get it out through the middle to Bouchard. Now to Henrique. At the Ranger line on the right wing for Savoy. It'll say that came out.
It was offside.
And it'll be offside. We're tied at 1 here in the first period. And the Oilers, Heroes of Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes, including Oilers tickets and $500 for the Oilers team store. Get your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. $238,000 is the total jackpot right now. Puck goes into the Rangers zone. Henrique gets it in front of the net, and it's going to go back to the blue line. Bouchard has shot, and he whistles it just wide. Ekholm will keep it in. Off the stick of Frederick. It's in behind the goal. Schneider will rim it for the Rangers. Pinching down is Bouchard. Puck goes to the blue line. Savoy with it there. Cross to Ekholm in front of the net. That hits a skate, and Parsonen turn it up clear it out. It'll go down into the Oiler end. Laba gets there first. No icing. He's in the right wing corner. Gets pinned by Ekholm. Puck squeezes loose to Matt Savoy. To the middle of the ice to Bouchard. Up the right wing now for Tomashik. David Tomashik's pass at the blue line. He was looking for McDavid. That's broken up.
Carrick just absolutely steamrolled over Tomashik.
And the puck stays in the Edmonton zone. Carrick looking for it in behind the net. Comes around on the boards. Howard to the middle of the ice to Stetcher. He'll get it out. Little bank pass for Tomashik. That was too far for him. In the neutral zone. Radzinski got it to the Edmonton line. Nurse with it. Inside the Edmonton zone. We're tied at 1. We're here in the first. 10:45 to go in the opening period. At center. Mike Howard will shoot it in. Adam Fox off the right wing boards for the Rangers. To center for Lafreniere. Into the Oilers zone to JT Miller. They'll fire it cross corner. Podkolzin takes it off the corner boards. Give it to Kulak. Kulak makes a move. Finds room through the middle. Up the right wing to Wallman. But it went off his stick. And Miller comes in to the Oiler end. Now to Lafreniere. And he pushed the puck into the right wing corner before he could get a shot. Miller out of the left side in front of the net. And that goes right to Draisaitl. He'll get it to the line. And Podkolzin follows it up into the Rangers zone. Podkolzin across the top of the circles to Draisaitl on the right wing. Draisaitl got knocked down. Loose puck to Sheary. Sheary at center ice can play the puck in, go off for a change. Bouchard will go in behind the net.
Fans thought there should have been a penalty on Carson Soucy as he got a piece of Leon Draisaitl as he fell. Move the puck.
Passed out to center. Ekholm on the left wing to McDavid. His pass to the middle to Nugent Hopkins. A shot. A right pad save by Shesterkin. McDavid, he'll get it in front of the net. Just missed. Mangiapane, and the puck goes to the left wing point. Ekholm to McDavid. McDavid to the right wing point to Bouchard. Over to Matthias Ekholm. Tried a shot, goes off his stick, goes into the middle. Schneider will get it out for the Rangers. He's able to dump the puck in. Skinner to play it to Ekholm. It hit his skate, though, and now puck played to the middle. Laba won't get a shot away. Nugent Hopkins able to recover and get it over to the left wing, and it comes out to center. To Bouchard. Oilers are offside. Bouchard has to hold up. Now he can step to center and dump it in with 9 minutes to go in the first. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Rangers. It's into the left wing corner. Adam Henrique. Back to the blue line. Kulak shot, and that's kicked out by Shesterkin. The puck in the high slot. Henrique will get it into the corner. Emberson after it. It's chopped up to the top of the circle. Glaba skates out to center ice for New York. Got to the center ice line, shot it in. Kulak in behind the net with Parsonen right on him. Left wing to Savoy, goes cross ice for Emberson. To center ice, directed in by Frederick, and the puck deep into the Ranger zone. Radzinski to the middle. He just about gave that away to Roslovic. Roslovic then lifts a stick. He's got it into the slot. The shot save made by Shesterkin off of Henrique. On the left wing point is Nurse. On the right to Wallman. Wallman on the right side gets run into. Puck goes into the corner. Schneider trying to clear for the Rangers and does get it to the line and out. Wallman through the middle, missed Draisaitl with it. Carrick can go cross ice to Lafreniere. He'll come in on the right. He'll shoot it. Save made by Skinner. Puck to the point. Fox will keep it in. He'll go to the right wing corner for New York. Centering pass off the pad of Skinner. Gets into the slot. Roslovic will get it out up the right wing for Podkolzin. Into the Ranger zone, off the boards and in. It goes to the left wing corner. Roslovic up against the boards. Draisaitl's in there as well, but Lafreniere digs it out. In behind the net to Gavrikov. Through the middle to center ice to Miller. Off the left wing boards and in. Stetcher goes in behind the net with Sheary on it. Then Tomashik to help. Comes back to Stetcher. He'll take it behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing, out to center ice. Tomashik checked at the Ranger blue line. Frederick unable to get it in as Zibanejad was there, and it goes into the Ranger bench, and we get a whistle. We can take a break with 7:02 to go here in the first period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll never look at your stuff quite the same way again. Citadel Theater invites you to unpack big stuff now till November 9th. Celebrated comedy duo Matt Baram and Naomi Snakus bring their distinct brand of improvisational storytelling to this this funny and heartfelt memoir of grief and the sentimental power of objects. With quick wit and sharp chemistry, Naomi and Matt turn life's big questions into big laughs. Grab your tickets for Big Stuff at Citadel Box Office or CitadelTheater.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 7:02 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. This broadcast is brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face-off just outside the Ranger blue line. Brodzinski scoring for New York. Nurse has the goal for Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins taking the draw. He's playing in his 971st game as a member of the Edmonton Oilers, tying him second all-time with Ryan Smith as the puck dumped into the Edmonton zone. Oh, Skinner put it off the side of the net. Cooley gets control. Back to the point. Susie on the left. Pulls it off the left wing boards. He'll shoot it on net, and the save made by Skinner. Mangiapane up the right wing. Across to Ekholm. He'll step up over the center ice line and drift the puck in. Oh, that was an anxious moment in the Edmonton zone. McDavid steals up to the point, and that is just poked out by Zibanejad, and the puck in the neutral zone. Mangiapane looking for a loose puck. It's in his skates. He just gets the puck in. Schneider will clear it. Emberson in his own line to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Emberson. 6:08 to go here in the first. Tied at 1 as the Oilers take on the Rangers. On the right wing, off of Frederick, it goes into the Rangers' end. It's along the left wing board. Sheary, checked by Frederick. Now Henrique's pass to the middle. That's just broken up. Sheary to center ice. Now to Lafreniere. Go to the right corner, but Emberson gets position. Puck is poked to the right wing corner. Miller around the boards, won't get it to the point. It goes right to Matt Savoy. He'll come down the left wing. Makes a move at the Ranger line, goes into the corner with Schneider. Now to the side. The shot and the save by Shesterkin as Kulak ripped it on goal. Miller to center ice, will dump it in. Emberson in behind the Edmonton net. Shots are 12-9 for New York. We're tied at 1. Skating through was Draisaitl. Emberson still has it though. The left wing. Just to the line was Kulak. We'll go off for a change. Podkolzin down the right wing into the Ranger corner to Draisaitl. To the blue line to Podkolzin. To Draisaitl. To Podkolzin. To the net. Save by Shesterkin. As Podkolzin with a great chance. To the right wing point. Wallman in front of the net. Looking for the redirection by Podkolzin, but it was blocked. And then it's flipped out to center. Was into the Edmonton zone. Nurse up against the boards. Was in there with Parsonen. The puck goes to Wallman. Right wing to Draisaitl. Into the Ranger end. Draisaitl stops. Right side top of the circle. Pass to the point. Here's Nurse. Shot off. A stick goes wide. Roslovic, left wing corner. Behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. Now on the right to Draisaitl. Right wing point to Nurse. Nurse with a shot doesn't get through. Draisaitl along the line to Nurse as he goes to the right corner of the Rangers zone. He'll center that. No one can get a stick on it. McDavid off the bench, brings it down the left wing. Left side to Nugent Hopkins to the left wing point, but it does come out as the Oilers were changing the D. Edmonton still with possession, though. McDavid up to the blue line. Susie broke that up, and it comes out. 3:58 to go here in the first. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. McDavid in on the right wing. Pass, but that is picked off. Cooley gets it to center. Now to Panarin, his shot, and that's blocked. It goes into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Mangiapane on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Hit by Panarin. Panarin with the puck to the line and just off of Mangiapane, and it comes out. Shot back into the Oilers zone. Should be icing, and it is against the Rangers with 3:31 to go in the first, and we are tied at 1.
Well, I think the Rangers would be pretty happy with the tempo and the pace that they've had here in this period. Like, they've skated well, created some opportunities. The Oilers have had a couple good looks too. Draisaitl with a perfect pass there to Vasily Podkolzin. And that's the play in time where you hope you can finish a little bit more offense. He is playing against a pretty good goalie. That guy can stop the puck and the Rangers' goal.
Face off to the left of Shesterkin. All right. Tomashek to take the draw against Zibanejad. Tomashek out there with Howard and Savoy. On the left side, lifted up and out by Vakanainen. Icing against the Rangers. We'll do it all over again. Oilers got Chicago here on Saturday. That's at 8 o'clock. Oil Kings and Medicine Hat here at Rogers Place on Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Pulling off the doubleheader? What do you think?
Oh, yeah. No, we absolutely are. Oil Kings and the Tigers are two of the top teams of Eastern Conference. We got to see that. Vakanainen will lift it up and out. This time it won't be icing. Kulak at his own blue line through the middle for Tomashek. He'll direct it in. Schneider will turn on it. Get it across to Vakanainen. Rims the puck. Radish won't be able to get it out. Vakanainen will. But over the stick of Lava and the puck in the neutral zone. Kulak to Stetcher. Right wing at center to Matt Savoy. Rim the puck into the Rangers' end off the stick of Ike Howard. Gets up near the line, and Lava's going to come out with it. Left wing to Parsonen. Parsonen behind the net. He wanted to get it to Lava, but Stetcher was there, and that went off a stick, and it goes out of play.
They're seeing a penalty to Stetcher here.
Say he batted that thing right out, I guess.
That is unlucky for Troy.
That is very unlucky. We're going to take a break. Oilers will be shorthanded when we come back. 2:44 to go in the first. Tied at 1 as the Oilers host the Rangers from Rogers Place. It's for dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 1, 2:44 to go in the opening period. Johnny Brodzinski scoring for New York. Darnell Nurse with his second of the year has the goal for Edmonton. Off the draw in the Edmonton zone. Fox on the left. Power play now for New York. Delay a game to Stetcher. Puck on the left side. Panarin to the blue line of Fox. He'll shoot it, and that's tipped just wide of the net. On the right wing, Lafreniere to the blue line to Fox. He's got it on the point, walks to the middle, winds up, doesn't shoot. To Lafreniere, to Miller in the corner, and now across on the left wing to Panarin. On that left side, can get it to the blue line to Fox. A wrist shot, glove save made by Skinner. He holds on. This Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. First power play of the game for the Rangers.
Rangers power play on the season, 14.3%. That's 27th in the league. The Oilers penalty killing at 82.1%. That's 13th. Good matchup in the dot here between Draisaitl and Miller.
It'll be to the right of Skinner. Goes in behind the net to Nurse. Nurse to the left corner. He's got a bit of room. Snap that puck all the way down the ice. Fox will pick it up. Fourth in defenseman scoring in the NHL coming into this evening's action is Adam Fox. Swing it back to Lafreniere. Cross to Zibanejad over the Edmonton line. Panarin over to Miller. It was over his stick. Now he gets to it. Just keeps it alive. A quick shot saved by Skinner with the left pad. And Draisaitl through the middle. He finds McDavid. In over the line to Draisaitl. The shot just off the pad of Shesterkin. Panarin down the left wing into the Oiler end across. In front of the net. It pinballs off some skates. Back to the blue line. Fox on the left to Lafreniere. In front of the net. Tipped wide by Miller. He was right there at the side of the net. On the right wing point. Zibanejad. Penalty over in 35 seconds. We're tied at 1 here in the first. Left wing to Panarin. To the blue line to Fox. To Panarin. To the right point. Zibanejad mishandles it. Now has it on the right. Rims the puck around on the left. Panarin to the blue line to Fox. Over to Zibanejad. A shot tipped on net. Save made by Skinner. Draisaitl recovers it left wing. Up the left wing boards for McDavid. We're into the last minute of this first period. Penalty is just about done as it's in the Rangers zone. And New York will be 0 for 1 on the power play. It's Gavrikov on the right. Leave it to Laba. He'll flip it in. Bouchard to the end boards for Kulak, around and just past Podkolzin and out. Gavrikov then lost it at the Edmonton blue line. His pass picked off by Nugent Hopkins. He'll come in on the left wing. To the left wing point for Brent Kulak. Can't find a shooting lane to Nugent Hopkins. A rolling puck that got by him, and it comes out with 18 seconds to go in the first period. Shot down into the Rangers zone. Icing is waved off. Schneider's with it in behind that New York net. 5 seconds left. Pass it out through the middle. It's going to go right down to Skinner. And the first period will end. And it'll be tied at 1 after 20. Took a little bit to get going after the first 3 minutes, but a good pace.
I thought the Rangers were good. They were moving their feet early. Edmonton warmed up into the game. New York absolutely dominated the face-off circle. They had a lot of face-off possession, probably went 2/3 of the drop, but a quick response from Edmonton. And frankly, the Oilers got a break or two in the Rangers power play because it looked like they had some tip-ins.
Yeah, they had some really good opportunities. They came awfully close to scoring on the power play, but didn't. Stuart Skinner had to make a couple of saves. We get head downstairs. Aiden Gannam standing by with Jack Roslovic.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Jack, first 20 minutes, it felt like they kind of got the jump on you there at the start, but then, the group settled in. Just kind of, how did that first period go from your point of view?
Not a good start. Starts with me, honestly. Just being able to get that first puck in kind of led to a barrage of offensive zone for them. Wish I could take that one back, but we fight through it. We keep on going. We keep on finding our game.
For sure. Now, you pick up an assist on Darnell's goal. So, since coming in, you've just seemed to work out really well, especially in the offensive zone. Is that just a solid scheme fit, or what kind of has made you so successful?
I don't know. I really didn't do much on that one, so can't take much credit for that one. But, yeah, just keep on trying to go and, make some plays and score some goals.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, there we go. Aiden Gannam downstairs with Jack Roslovic. Yes, he did pick up an assist on that first Edmonton Oiler goal. Roslovic now with a goal and 3 assists for 4 points, and this his 10th game since coming to the Edmonton Oilers. Darnell Nurse was the goal scorer for Edmonton. That was after Johnny Brodzinski had the unassisted goal for the Rangers. That was at 5:44. Nurse scoring at 6:51. Tied at 1 after 1. The Oilers and the New York Rangers. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They've got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected. Able, we're on it. My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Roslovic to the slot to Wallman, over to Nurse. Scores! Darnell Nurse! A one-timer! And this game is tied at 1. That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. All knotted up at 1 after 20 minutes of play here at Rogers Place, and a period in which I think Jack Roslovic said it there. I mean, I don't know that it starts with him. I thought that was falling on the sword perhaps a little too much, but not a great start out of the gate. And then they eventually do find a tying goal. So they're not chasing it as hard as they could be. Rob Brown, I wonder what your overall assessment of that opening frame was.
Well, it was high event for a 1-1 hockey game. There was a lot of grade A scoring chances going both ways. The Oilers, I would think, fortunate it's tied 1-1, as the Rangers on their power play, as Bob alluded to, probably unlucky that one of the 3 or 4 opportunities they had around the blue paint didn't go in. A couple things. On the first goal that the Rangers scored, that's just a play Evan Bouchard can't make. We see it. We're sitting way up high here. You could see it coming, and you were like, if we could yell down loud enough, it's like, don't. The Rangers read the play. Bouchard did not look across the blue line at his partner. They had a face-off play, which is great. You have a play, but you also got to read what the defense is doing. And he threw a blind pass across the slot, high slot, blue line, and it turned into a breakaway. The one thing about Evan Bouchard, his mistakes are always big. There's no little mistakes with him, and that was a huge one. As for the goal that the Oilers scored, Darnell Nurse, I teach academies and I teach skills. And one of the things I talk about when you're taking a one-timer, don't pick a corner. You're just trying to hit the net. That's all you're trying to do, because if you're taking a one-timer, the puck is coming from one side to another, and as the puck is moving, so is the goalie. That means there is a lot of space. He has to open up, and on the goal that Nurse scored there, it was a one-timer. That was right in the middle of the net. But he hit the net. It was on and off his stick, and as Shesterkin's coming across, he has to plant his one foot and push across. That means there's openings. So nice play by Wallman to get it to Nurse, and then Nurse just simply puts the puck on net. So that was a huge goal, because the Rangers had a 1-0 lead, had a couple really good shifts in a row. That kind of stopped the momentum that the Rangers had and allowed the Oilers to find their footing.
And even though he didn't admit to having factored into much of that goal, Jack Roslovic again finds himself on the score sheets. Just a thought on, what he continues to bring 5-on-5 to this group's scoring ability.
Well, before that, it was a great play by Pitt Colson on the dump, and he kept the play alive. He outraced 2 Rangers defensemen and pushed the puck towards Roslovic. What you like about Roslovic, he's been around, it's 535 games, so he's a veteran, and when the puck's on his stick, he's making what he thinks is the best play. He was on the ice with Leon Draisaitl. Leon was wide open at the point. But Roslovic looked and said, well, the best play actually isn't to Leon, it's to Wallman. And it was. He threw the puck to Wallman. Wallman quickly fakes a shot, which gets the goalie to bite, which gets the defenders to bite, and then he finds Nurse. So it was a bit of veteran savvy and understanding the situation by Roslovic. We see a lot of players that when they play with Connor and Leon, they right away, as soon as they get the puck, they're looking to get them the puck, especially young players. Roslovic understood, well, the best play for me isn't going back to Leon. The best play for me and the team is to Wallman. So that was a nice play. I thought Roslovic, we saw it, you and I talked about it, the game in Seattle was his best game. And he gained confidence in the game. And since then, he's much more noticeable with the puck on his stick. He is creating a lot of opportunities.
Just looking at the stats here, Bob mentioned at the end of that period how much things had gone in New York's favor in the faceoff circle. He was right. 13 of 18, good for 72%. So it's not as though Edmonton's been giving the puck away a ton. 7 giveaways in that frame won't be ideal, but they got to win some faceoffs here, Rob, and come out with some possession. I think that'll help things in the final 40 minutes of play as well.
It will, but before we go into that, and this is what sometimes when you read stats, it doesn't tell the entire story. Because look at Evan Bouchard, look at his stats, look at giveaways.
Interesting.
0.
How is that possible?
Evan Bouchard set up the breakaway pass for the New York Rangers and he didn't get a giveaway. So that's why I don't always check out the stat pages. But in the Oilers are a puck possession team. And if you lose 70% of the face-off, you're chasing the game. And the Oilers are the best team in the National Hockey League, in my opinion, at plays off of one face-offs in the offensive zone. But if you don't win the face-offs, it's really hard to set up a play. I thought that the Rangers, they moved the puck around. They created opportunities. Both teams had shifts where they extended play on the offensive zone. The Rangers, we look to our left from up here, and there's a lot of time where the Oilers could not get the puck out of the zone, and the Rangers had 2, then 3 opportunities. But then there would be a breakdown, and the Rangers would be stuck in their own zone. The one thing I would like to see is more of the Oilers taking the puck to the net. There's a great opportunity where Trent Frederick, the puck got turned over down low. Trent Frederick went behind the Rangers net, picked it up, and a perfect opportunity for the big winger to take the puck to the net and create a scoring chance. But instead, he swung wide and passed the puck back to the defenseman. Not a horrible play, but take the puck to the blue paint. Understand who your line mates are. Understand what your line is doing. To me, it was an opportunity to create chaos in the blue paint instead of staying on the perimeter. So Shesterkin is good. Very, very good. The more you can keep the puck in around his feet in the blue paint where you can win battles down there, the better your opportunities of scoring on him. So I think that's one thing I think going forward in the final 40 minutes for the Oilers to do. Continue to go out there and create in the blue paint, create down below the goal line and force the Rangers to play down deep in their own zone.
That's great analysis coming from our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Here we are at the intermission. It's all knotted up at 1 on 15-10 shots favoring the New York Rangers. So we'll see if that gets adjusted when we come back. We'll step out momentarily, and then we'll come back with the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll tell you what's going on in the rest of the NHL. We are at the intermission, and this is NHL hockey on Ford Dealers. My goodness, Ford Dealers NHL hockey. There we go on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelStorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Early bird prize deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is October 17th. Shift into high luxury with the Porsche in Paris Early Bird Prize. 7 unforgettable nights in Paris and your own Porsche 911. Or choose $200,000. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxurious show home in Cameron Heights and cash. Hurry. Porsche in Paris Early Bird deadline is October 17th. Hurry. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Hockey meets hard-hitting hilarity as stars from the hit Crave series Shoresy battle Oilers alumni January 23rd for the Shoresy Classic. Tickets on sale now or enter to win a VIP experience at 880ched.com. And if you're tired of waiting for the Trough to make their E-Town comeback, the wait is over as the band brings the Bloody Light Tour to Midway Music Hall February 15th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is Global News at First Intermission. I'm Eileen Bell. The province introduced a bill today to advance the creation of an Alberta police force. It would put collective bargaining rights and labor relations rules in place for the Alberta Sheriff's Police Service, which was announced in July. Animal rescue groups are helping the RCMP with a large-scale rescue operation involving nearly 300 animals in northwest Alberta. Global News has learned the concerns center around the In the Woods animal rescue near Valley View. One of the owners says they had called for help when things got out of hand. Prime Minister Mark Carney is set to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping tomorrow at a summit in South Korea. This will be the first formal meeting between Canadian and Chinese leaders since 2017, when relations soured over the Huawei dispute. I'm Eileen Bell. Your next scheduled news at Second Intermission on 880 Ched.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 10 other games across the league tonight. The Hurricanes up 5-2 on the Islanders. Canucks and Blues knotted at 2 in St. Louis. Wild and Penguins all tied at 1 in the third period in Minnesota. Jets up 4-1 at home over the Blackhawks. Sharks and Devils will face off in a little bit here, and so too will the Kings and Red Wings out in Los Angeles. Some finals to report. The Bruins in overtime 4-3 over the Sabres. The Senators got past the Flames 4-3 in a shootout. In overtime, it was the Lightning 2-1 over the Dallas Stars, and the Philadelphia Flyers were 4-1 victors over the Nashville Predators. And in the AHL, a couple of losses to the Colorado Eagles for the Bakersfield Condors. That was Tuesday and Wednesday night, so they're off for a couple days now, and then they're back in action on the weekend. Pair of games down the QE2. They play the Wranglers in Calgary. I don't have the Edmonton Oil Kings score in front of me. You'll have to forgive me and hang on until the second intermission to get that information. We'll update you then in a little bit. But I can tell you that the Blue Jays are going for the World Series title tomorrow. 6 o'clock first pitch. from Rogers Center. I can't wait. I know you'll be dialed in. I'll be dialed in too. Keep it locked. We're super excited for that. All of us on the broadcast team. All right, that is all the time that we have for the Out-of-Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. We're all knotted up at 1 here at Rogers Place. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer with the call of the second period next. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so. Because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates, always. Gimmicks, never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Emcor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers-Rangers tied at 1. We're getting ready for the second period. Tonight's Oilers Heroes of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Wounded Warriors, a national mental health service provider supporting veterans and their families by providing education, counseling, and training to support resiliency and recovery. Support now by getting your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Total jackpot $268,000 and climbing.
So the Oilers were giving up the second fewest shots on goal in the league through the first 11 games of the year. They gave up 15 in that first period to the Rangers, who are not exactly an offensive tour de force right now. They haven't been feeling it, to say the least. How about this for a stat? 6.2%. That is the 5-on-5 shooting percentage for the New York Rangers. And they got 1 goal on 15 shots. And guess how what that works out to be, Cam? 6.3%.
So right in the wheelhouse.
There you go.
The puck dropped. We're underway here in the second. Nurse on the left wing. Through the middle, off of Podkolzin. Shesterkin to play it. Gavrikov rimming it. It goes to the blue line. Wallman to the right side to Draisaitl. Comes up top of the circle. Across to on the left wing for Roslovic. He fanned on the one-time shot. Gavrikov will clear it out. Nurse has to go back in behind his net. Up the right wing off of Roslovic. Puck brought into the Edmonton zone by Lafreniere. Gets wedged up against the boards by Roslovic. Loose puck to Wallman, now to Nurse. And he'll bring it up the left wing. He'll wind up and blast a rising shot off the end glass. Soucy behind his goal to Borgen up the right wing for Panarin. Now on the left wing. Got the puck across ice, trying to get it to Zibanejad. That does not connect, and Panarin trying to keep it in at the Edmonton line. Now he loses it, and it's McDavid down the left wing into the Ranger zone to the left wing point. Ekholm to Bouchard on the right to McDavid. Shot, and a save made by Shesterkin. He held on. It'll be a face-off in the Ranger end. Minute 9 gone here in the second. We're tied at 1. And the line of McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, and Mangiapane will stay out there with Bouchard and Matthias Ekholm. Zibanejad to take the draw for the Rangers. caught up in their skates, goes to the blue line. Good work by Bouchard to keep it in to Ekholm. He'll blast a shot, and that one didn't get through. It hit Nugent Hopkins, and it comes out.
Well, Nuge broke his hand last year. You always worry about that, taking that heavy shot. Both Ekholm and...
Shesterkin gave it away, and the shot by McDavid just goes wide. Shesterkin was trying to clear the zone. He hit McDavid with it. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing to McDavid. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard cross ice to Nugent Hopkins to the right corner. Gets in there with Vakanainen. It's up against the forwards. Zibanejad high in the air and out. And Shesterkin almost gift-wrapped one to Connor McDavid. But we're still tied at 1 here in the second period. To center ice, Henrique on the right wing to Savoy. Pump the puck around on the left to Frederick. Goes in behind the net. Laba is on him. Comes free from the right wing points. Emberson to keep it in. As it goes to the middle, Laba will get it out. Henrique in his own zone for Edmonton. Across to Brett Kulak. To Henrique, just got it out. Carrick to shoot it to the blue line. Kulak through the middle to Savoy. For Emberson, over to Kulak. Kulak through the middle, and it goes off of Savoy and in. Shesterkin to play that, and that one was knocked down, comes in front. Great save made by Shesterkin on a quick setup to Henrique. And the puck on the right wing point, Emberson rims it. It comes in front of the net after it hit a stick, and Brodzinski will bring it out for the Rangers. At the center ice line, dumps it in. We're almost 3 minutes into the second, tied at 1, and the puck goes in past Skinner. But no harm done on the right wing. Frederick will get it out. Morgan in his own zone for New York.
Almost the second straight game where Skinner had a puck hop on him back behind the goal.
Miller up against the boards, takes a hit. Now Soucy has it tied up with Podkolzin on him. As it's deep in Ranger territory. Trying to get him to move it free. Draisaitl's just waiting for that thing to come loose. It hasn't yet. Now it does. Draisaitl has it to the blue line to Nurse. Nurse with a shot, and it's blocked. Hit Edstrom, and it goes up into the air and out to the neutral zone. Podkolzin at center ice. To Draisaitl now to the middle. Podkolzin to Draisaitl, and just before it got to him, that hit the stick of Soucy, and it comes to center. On the right wing, Sheary, he'll go right to the net. A shot, and that misses on the short side.
I think Vasili's got to shoot the puck there, Cam.
On the right wing point, Schneider to the middle of the ice to Miller, and he couldn't get a shot away. Sheary in the left corner. Unable to get it to Lafreniere behind the net. Draisaitl picks it up in the slot, flips the puck out. Schneider will shoot it right back in. Stetcher on the right wing, in behind the net, broken up by Sheary to the side of the goal. And that thing sent towards the net, doesn't get through. Cooley has it on the left, to the left wing point. Kept in on the left side by Vakanainen. Vakanainen on the blue line, a shot, and that goes wide to the side of the goal where it is covered by Stuart Skinner. 4 minutes, 33 seconds gone here in the second. We're tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers.
Well, Mooner, I don't know about you, but don't you feel in a 1-1 hockey game that this is quite high event?
It is.
Like, there is a number of grade A chances, big mistakes, pucks slipping behind the net, goaltenders miss. Like, Stuart Skinner just missed a puck behind that. He's going back right now when he's fixing the ice. The other end, Shesterkin has all the time in the world. You know what? I'm going to pass it up the middle to Connor McDavid and give him a wide open net. So the goalies are stopping the pucks. They're just not always playing the pucks properly. But a very high event first 25 minutes of this hockey game.
Bit of a make-work project on behalf of the netminders. They're not busy enough. Panarin in the right wing corner. Behind the goal to Cooley. Takes it to the left. Cooley to the blue line. Shot from the point by Gavrikov, wide of the Edmonton goal. Fox from the right side for Panarin. He'll go back to the point, across in front. Oh, what a great save made by Skinner. A redirection by Cooley, and he kicked out the left pad. It's cleared. Henrique into the Ranger zone. In behind the net. We're still tied at 1. Puck goes to the top of the circle. Rangers will be able to get it out. Zibanejad to center ice. On the right wing, he'll drill it in. Bouchard through the middle, gets it out. Now brought in on the right wing. And Ekholm to the right wing corner. Ekholm in behind the Ranger net. To the left. all the way to the point. Kulak to McDavid. He'll get it out. Quick shot from the right side by Howard. Got blocked. Howard to the blue line to Kulak. Now on the left wing to McDavid. Cross ice. And it goes to the netminder, Shesterkin, after it hit Howard. And we get the whistle as we've played 5 minutes, 40 seconds of the second period. We're tied at 1.
Well, we don't see Isaac Howard playing in the top 6 very often, but we did once, I believe, might have been against the Rangers, but it was on the road trip. He got out there with Leon Draisaitl. He scored a goal. Here he gets the odd shift with Connor McDavid. He gets 2 wonderful scoring opportunities. Back doors. Connor knows, hey, this guy's a goal scorer. I'm going to try to get the puck in his hands, and twice look for him. Once Howard got a good shot with a very nice save by Shesterkin.
Face off to the left of Shesterkin as McDavid will take the draw up against Laba. And McDavid with points in 2 straight coming into this. Puck gets to the middle. Morgan off the right wing boards. Kulak kept it in and hit him in the skate. Mangiapane now trying to work it free. He does. It's in behind the goal. Susi can't get it out. McDavid cycles to Mangiapane. Now to McDavid. Just missed him in the slot. Cleared out by Radish down the left wing for Laba. He'll drive into the Oilers zone, trying to take it to the net. Put it off the side of the goal. Puck in the right wing corner. Parsonage. Now to Radish. To the left wing point for Susi to Radish off the left side. Walks to the middle. Takes a snapshot. That's blocked. It goes into the left wing corner. Kulak banks it up near the line. Radish keeps it in for the Rangers. Left wing corner to Parsonage. Got spun around by Kulak. And McDavid will skate out. McDavid got held up. Crowd reacts to that. McDavid brings it in over the Ranger line. Penalty coming up to the Rangers when they touch it. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. To the blue line to McDavid. To Nugent Hopkins. Delayed penalty coming to the Rangers. Right side to Draisaitl. To McDavid. To Draisaitl. To the blue line for Nurse. To McDavid on the left. McDavid's finally caught. Whistle goes. Oilers will be on the power play when we come back. We're tied at 1. It's in the second. 6 minutes, 48 seconds gone. We'll be right back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers. NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Laba goes to the box for holding. Edmonton goes on the power play. We're tied at 1. 6 minutes, 48 seconds gone here in the second period. Oilers' first power play of the game.
Oilers are 6 for the last 13. They're 30%, which is 4th in the league in the power play. Rangers' penalty killing is 5th in the league at 89.3.
Oilers power play.
This is where the face-offs matter.
Yes, very important. It's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Shesterkin. Draisaitl wins it. Goes to the line. Bouchard in the middle. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to McDavid. He'll walk it out front. The shot and the glove save made by Shesterkin as McDavid brought it out of the left wing corner. Put it on goal on the backhand. Oilers get a shot on net 8 seconds into the power play. So they'll do it again to the right of Shesterkin. Tied at 1. Brodzinski scoring for New York. Nurse for Edmonton. Both in the first period were those goals. Shots 18-14 for New York. All right, they drop it. This time, Zibanejad wins it. Soucy around the boards and all the way down the ice.
Carson Soucy out there in the first PK unit for the Rangers. Fans were on him early last year when he came over in that trade from Vancouver.
Draisaitl into the Rangers zone on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins in front of the net. Goes behind it. His pass out front broken up. Goes off a stick. Off the right wing, McDavid towards the net, and a poke check by Shesterkin. Nugent Hopkins gets it to the blue line. For Bouchard, now to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing corner to Draisaitl. Looks in front of the net. The shot saved by Shesterkin off of McDavid. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard to McDavid across to Draisaitl. His cross-ice pass hits a stick that goes out of play.
Well, lots of zone time here for the Oilers and some good looks. And frankly, if you look at the difference between the two power plays, I mean, you got one that's feeling, another one that's struggling a bit.
Face off to the left to Shesterkin. Minute 7 left to go on that penalty to Laba.
David Tomashuk, basically a placeholder right now in the net front on the power play. He's never played net front. His time over in Europe. Zach Hyman's about 5 games away from returning.
Draisaitl will take the draw against Miller. Draisaitl wins it. Walking in. McDavid to Bouchard. The shot and the save by Shesterkin. That goes out of play. Couldn't have won that face-off any cleaner.
No.
I'll do it again. This time to Shesterkin's right.
But even there, Tomashuk's got a battle for space. He got boxed out pretty easily.
Draisaitl in the circle with Miller. Draisaitl wins it to the line. Bouchard in the middle, left side to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to Draisaitl. Draisaitl in front of the net, goes through the slot, all the way to the top of the circle, and poked out by Miller. Coming back to Nugent Hopkins before Miller could get a break. The right wing, it goes to McDavid, comes into the Rangers zone. To Draisaitl, now to McDavid off the right side. His pass to the slot broken up. Gavrikov will get it all the way down the ice.
Well defended by New York, but Edmonton missed a couple opportunities to create a 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 off the rush. Rangers were caught up ice there.
Bouchard to McDavid, comes into the Rangers zone on the right wing. Off the right wing boards to the blue line to Evan Bouchard. Right side, top of the circle, Draisaitl. In behind the net, it goes off a stick over to the left. Oilers trying to recover, they do. To the left wing point, Savoy got it to McDavid. To the blue line to Bouchard, left wing to McDavid, top of the circle. To Bouchard, now on the right to Draisaitl. Right wing corner, the shot off the right side. Rebound, scores! Matt Savoy shovels it home. And Matt Savoy gets his first goal in the NHL.
Well, Matt Savoy gets rewarded because he won 2 loose puck retrievals in that sequence before the puck was deflected in to the net off of him by Adam Henrique, whose willingness to take it hard to the hole makes the play again. Draisaitl's going to pick up an assist here.
Oilers up 2-1, and Savoy's first goal in the NHL for the St. Albert product. That has to feel incredibly good. Henrique went hard to the front of the net as well.
We're seeing Henrique right now.
Are they?
We'll see. I thought Savoy got a piece.
I thought so too. And they had Savoy lead the flyby.
I'm sure it'll be Savoy's goal.
We'll wait for the official call. But yeah, as it sits right now, they're saying Henrique. Puck dumped into the Rangers zone. That is a power play goal for the Oilers. They're up 2-1 here on the Rangers. At the Edmonton blue line, Gavrikov got the puck in. Kulak out through the middle. Fox at his own blue line. Now on the right side. Gives it to Cooley. to the right wing corner off the glass. Fox fed it in front of the net. Nobody there for the Rangers. And Podkolzin can come out for Edmonton. He'll come down the left wing. Over center, shoots it in. 2-1 Oilers lead here. 10.5 to go in the second period. Puck bouncing around in New York territory. Cooley off the glass and just out. And it gets chopped into the Edmonton bench. And we get the whistle. And now it has changed on the NHL website. It does say Savoy from Henrique and Draisaitl. So yeah, I knew Henrique was right in the vicinity, but it seemed like Matt was the last one to touch it. Exactly. So that is exciting for Matt Savoy. Face off outside the Ranger blue line. At center ice. Nurse will throw it in. First NHL goal for Matt Savoy. Puck bounces into the slot. There's Nurse. He'll shoot it. Saved by Shesterkin. There's a rebound in the slot, and Miller can come out with it. Miller on the right wing. Off the boards into the Edmonton zone. Recovers it himself right side. Pass to the middle. Broken up by Henrique. And he'll find Howard, and he'll come down the left wing. Howard will shoot it in. Howard gets it back through the slot, and that one just missed Mangiapane, and it is cleared. 2-1 Edmonton, 9:45 to go here in the second period. Winding things up, Nurse into the Ranger zone. Dishes on the left to Howard. He'll skate towards the net, give it to Nurse. Towards the net, that goes off of Shesterkin. And that was...
He didn't know where it was.
He didn't know where it was. That was awfully close to going in. We had no idea. We're going to take a break. 9:36 to go in the second. 2-1 Oilers lead the Rangers from Rogers Place. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Matt Savoy with a go-ahead goal on the power play, his first in the NHL from Henrique and Draisaitl at 8:48. It's given the Oilers a 2-1 lead. We got 9:36 to go here in the second period. Cameron along with Bob Stauffer.
They're looking at this here.
Well, I'm sure they are.
I don't think there's any way they would get...
Previous play is under review to determine if the puck completely crossed the line.
I don't know how they'll ever know.
They'll never know.
Because it was under Shesterkin.
This is not going to be a goal. I would be stunned.
I'd be stunned, too. It was a bad angle shot.
He didn't know where it was all day in the...
It might have been in, but I don't know how you'd ever know. Yeah, it was a bad angle shot. It was underneath Shesterkin.
It's inconclusive. There's no way they can change it.
I don't know how you would...
And they're not going to waste any time here.
No.
After review, it was determined that the puck that was sitting on the pad completely crossed the goal line. We have a goal.
Unreal.
Oh, you know what?
The reverse angle.
The reverse angle. You can see it. We didn't see that till just now, and absolutely, that went in the net. The Oilers are up 3-1.
Darnell Nurse has 2 goals tonight.
Nurse put that on goal from a real sharp angle.
Cam?
And I thought it was underneath Shesterkin. It was actually sitting on top of his pad, but from this angle and from the TV camera angle, which is the same angle we're at, you could not see the puck. But from the reverse, it was on top of his pad, and it went in the net. So there was conclusive evidence. So Nurse gets the goal.
I still don't know how. Sorry, man, but...
Well, it was on top of his pad. It went right in. But he didn't know where it was.
I'm looking for it on top of the pad.
Okay, it was there. I saw it with my own eyes.
Well, you're a goalie. I would hope that... Now, I've had this debate. Long shot in on the net there. Yeah. An easy save for Skinner. The color of pads. Does that matter at all? I know that a number of years ago, Marc-Andre Fleury with Pittsburgh had the bright yellow pads.
Are you saying as an allusion to the shooter?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you buy that?
The white... Here's the overhead look.
It was on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was on top of his pad.
Got to the other side.
But that's from all the camera angle, the regular camera angle, you could never see that. You had to...
It appeared as though he swallowed up the shot.
Yes. I think if a goaltender's wearing all white gear, it looks bigger. I do. It isn't. I know it isn't, but I think it looks bigger. Rimmed on the right, past Frederick. Icing waved off, so Shesterkin out to play it. 3-1, the Oilers lead. Nurse with the goal. They're saying that's at 10:21.
Howard will draw an assist on that, by the way, Cam.
Yes, he should. It's chopped into the Oilers zone. Kulak to the right wing. Off the right wing boards, goes to the middle with it. Has not a lot of options, so off the left wing side, got it out. Miller up to Sheary. He'll dump it in. And Kulak behind the Edmonton goal. Howard and Wallman, the assists on that goal by Nurse. Edmonton up 3-1 here in the second period. Stumped into the New York zone. Out from behind the net. Morgan to the left to Soucy. Now to Parsonen to Lava. And Lava will bring the puck in on the left wing. Cross ice pass, and that's deflected by the stick of Nurse, and it goes over the glass and out of play.
Fans are starting the Igor chant. I don't know if I'd really want to show up the best goalie on the planet.
Don't motivate him.
He's good enough without you.
Yeah. Oilers are the 3-1 lead here in the second period. Panarin to the left wing corner. Lost at the top of the circle. Mangiapane pushes to the middle. Goes to McDavid now on the left. Nugent Hopkins in over the Ranger line to McDavid. Has it on the left wing boards. To the middle and just off the stick of Wallman. Zibanejad will skate out with it for the Rangers. Comes into the Oilers zone. Drops it to Panarin. A shot. Bad save. Rebound. And that one stopped as well by Skinner. Zibanejad to cycle it. Wallman read that, steps into it, and comes up to center ice for Edmonton. And lost it at the line, gave it away to Zibanejad. It'll come across to Panarin. He'll shoot it in. Gets to the blue line. Radish, left side for Lava. Lava centering pass off of Radish. Radish will get it to the point. Vakanainen, left wing to Radish to Vakanainen. He'll go over to the right wing. Backhanded behind the net. Radish on the left for Parsonen. A hard shot and the save made by Skinner. He'll cover it. We'll get some jostling in front of the net. That draws a crowd. Nurse right in the middle of it. 7:27 to go in the second. 3-1 Edmonton leads.
Jake Wallman has the puck going up the ice on a 4-on-2.5 and does a behind-the-back pass that gets just take the easy play. It's like the quarterback that sits there and doesn't take the check down when he's got a chance for the check down.
All right, they get all that sorted out. No penalties to be given out. Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Tomashik to take the draw for the Oilers. Goes to the right wing. Stetcher around the boards. That hit somebody at the Ranger bench. So we'll do that again inside the Edmonton zone.
Panarin's having a tough start to the year here. He is a pending UFA. No. But I'll give you a team if they decide. If the Rangers were to fall out of it, hypothetical, because They didn't bring Mike Sullivan in to fall out of it. But no, worst case scenario, what about Carolina?
Get lined up. Parsonen kicked out of the face-off circle. In comes Laba. Takes the draw against Tomashik. Stetcher through the middle will get it out. That's going to be on net. Shesterkin's got to play it. Just missed Gavrikov with it. Comes up top of the circle. Frederick off the left wing boards now to Tomashik. His shot's blocked. It kicks to the side of the goal. And wheeling up the right wing is Laba. At the Edmonton line, Radish, he'll come down the right wing, taken into the corner by Ekholm.
It's well defended, but very close to penalty.
Near the top of the circle, Laba to the blue line. Now on the left to Parsonen. Pulls it off the left wing to the middle. It's shot. And that one blocked. Goes over to the right wing boards. Parsonen, right corner, got tripped up by Howard. And the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. And Howard will go to the box with 6:42 to go here in the second. Edmonton up 3-1.
Yeah, this line's, you know, these guys are learning how to play. Well, I thought Evander Kane had scored tonight.
They changed?
They changed took the goal off the board.
Oh.
So he still hasn't scored this year. Okay. Second power play of the game for the Rangers. The Oilers are 0 for 1, but scored within a couple seconds of the power play elapsing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was right at the end, so not a power play goal. Puck to the point. On the right side, Fox to Panarin. Panarin on the right wing to the blue line. Fox will drill his shot. That one does not get through. It goes to the right wing point again. Fox to Panarin. Across to Fox. His shot, and that one blocked by Kulak. He'll clear it out.
Got to win draws. The Oilers lost the draw, and they were under duress after.
Panarin at center ice. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Dumped in and rimmed on the right, comes up to the line. Panarin across the line for Fox. Fox on the left wing, Lafreniere. He'll take it to the corner, to the blue line to Fox. Now to Panarin, to Fox, to Lafreniere. A shot, and he ripped it over the net, off the glass. Fox will keep it in to Lafreniere on the left. To the left wing corner for Zibanejad. He'll get it to the slot. He was looking for Miller, but partially tied up by Nugent Hopkins. The puck over to the boards. Nugent Hopkins in there with Lafreniere, broken up by Savoy. Will get it out and down the ice.
Savoy wins a lot of loose puck battles.
Sure does. 45 seconds to go in the man advantage. 3-1 Edmonton. 5:23 to go in the second period. Panarin into the Edmonton zone down the right wing to Zibanejad. Swings it to the other side. Nobody there for the Rangers. And Draisaitl can get it down the ice. Schneider out from behind his net. The left wing to Sheary. Into the Oiler end for Cooley, and it's peeled off his stick nicely by Draisaitl. To the middle of the ice to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl, comes into the Rangers zone on the right wing to the slot. Ekholm, a shot, and that one, it hit Shesterkin. He didn't know where it was, and now Schneider can get it in behind the net. Schneider will bring it out. Penalty over here in a few seconds. Over the Edmonton blue line. Howard back out there. Rangers 0 for 2 on the power play. It's near the top of the circle. Schneider lost it. Sheary attempting to keep it in. He does not. Howard will get it out. It's Howard down the left wing with Mangiapane. A shot, and that misses on the glove side. Comes out to center ice.
Oh, he's not afraid to shoot it, is he?
No. Well, when you got a shot like that, why would you be? Puck in the neutral zone. Mangiapane into the Ranger end on the left. Parsonen caught up to him, but Mangiapane still has it. To the line. Kept it in, got it to the corner. Schneider out to the line where Mangiapane kept it in across the one-timer. Great save by Shesterkin off the quick shot from Podkolzin from the right wing. And it's cleared out. Wallman up the right side. That won't get out. Edstrom kept it in. Behind the net to Parsonen. Over to the left wing. Get it to the point. Vakanainen to Parson, and in front of the net, just off the stick of JT Miller, it went wide. 3-1, Oilers lead, 3.5 to go here in the second period.
Good play there by Roslovic.
Nurse in the right corner. Across to Wallman on the left. Around the glass and out. It hit Roslovic. Goes to the middle of the ice. Podkolzin comes in to the Rangers' end. Got checked in the slot area. And Sheary through the middle to Lafreniere to Sheary. Left wing to Miller. It's passed behind the net to Sheary, but he's being pinched upon by Stetcher, and the puck against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Stetcher through the middle to Kulak. And now up the left wing to Frederick. He'll dump it in. Goes over to the right side. Gavrikov. Get it to the middle of the ice. Fox joins the rush. Right wing to Cooley over the line. Cross ice. Zibanejad couldn't get the one-timer, and the puck along the boards. And brought out now through the middle by Nugent Hopkins. Will flip it in. It rolls to Shesterkin. He scoops it up with a glove, and we get the whistle. We can take a break with 2:33 to go here in the second. 3-1, Oilers lead the Rangers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-1 Edmonton leads, 2:33 to go in the second period.
Oilers got a couple breaks. You know, they had some chances in and around the net on the power play in the first period. Didn't capitalize. Did the Rangers, and then the Oilers with 2 plays. Pucks just directed on the net. Savoy, puck ricochets in off him for his first NHL goal, and then Nurse just put it on the net. And basically, Shesterkin dragged it into his own goal.
It was an incredibly sharp angle shot as McDavid comes into the Ranger zone on the left wing to the blue line. Ekholm shot, save made by Shesterkin, held onto it. It'll be a face-off in the Ranger end to the right of Shesterkin.
Darnell Nurse has 3 career 2-goal games. Obviously, he's never had a hat trick.
Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Nugent Hopkins will take the face-off against Sam Carrick.
Always liked Sam Carrick.
Yeah, good.
He spent parts of 11 different seasons in the American Hockey League. And legitimately tough and fearless.
Yes. Puck cleared out. Ekholm got it to the blue line. It's sent ahead on the right. Carrick will shoot it in. Ekholm right back out with it. It's bouncing around in the center ice area. Chopped into the Oiler end. Ekholm's got to go back. Give it to Bouchard. Rim on the right to Mangiapane. Off his stick. Bouchard follows it up to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get to center ice. Left wing to McDavid. Into the Ranger end. Left wing corner to Bouchard. Over to the right side. Came off of Nugent Hopkins to Brodzinski and up the left wing. There's Carrick. He'll get to center and shoot it in.
Well, this line has got the only goal, and the best line for the Rangers against the Oilers in New York was the one that had Carrick with Edstrom and at that time Rempe.
Dumped into the Oilers zone. It goes to the right wing boards. Mangiapane rims hard on the left. And Podkolzin take it to the middle of the ice. Out to center, and that's it. Now goes to Mangiapane. It's into the Ranger zone on the right wing. Rims the puck around on the left. Draisaitl wanted to pass it. Goes to Podkolzin. Right wing corner to Roslovic. He'll go in behind the net to Draisaitl in front of the goal. Podkolzin tied up. We're into the last minute here in the second period. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Wallman at the Edmonton blue line to Nurse. On the left wing to Draisaitl. He was in a bit early. That's offside. A pass coming from the Oilers zone, so it will be a face-off in the Oiler end. Wallman with a couple of assists in this game for Edmonton.
It's up to 7 points, and this is 6th game. That's your second best offensive defenseman. Bouchard's still trying to find his game. I think that's fair to say.
Wallman up to 98 career points. Face off to the left of Skinner. Panarin on the right wing boards. Behind the Edmonton net. Wallman pinned by Cooley. Puck goes to the left wing. Henrique on that left side. It's in behind the net. Cooley there for the Rangers. All the way to the right wing point for Borgen. Cross ice to Zibanejad. Left corner. Back to the blue line. Soucy comes down the left wing in front of the net and is looking for a redirection. It doesn't happen, and Henrique's able to get it out with 18 seconds to go in the second period. Soucy to Borgen. On the right wing to Zibanejad into the Oiler end through the middle. Takes it over to the left wing, top of the circle to the blue line. Soucy shot off of Draisaitl. The puck near the top of the circle. Draisaitl can clear it out, and the second period will expire. And Edmonton gets the only 2 goals of the second period. They're up 3-1 through 40 minutes.
Well, Matt Savoy gets rewarded. Comes on in the second unit power play, replacing Tomashik, and basically won 2 puck battles on some retrievals, and then went to the net. And Henrique, who's always been a player that has taken the puck to the goal, they combine and basically will one into the net. And then Nurse, quick play, a little bit of a lucky break.
Yep.
Shesterkin's a really athletic goaltender. It's in his RVH there and drags the puck into his own net.
Yeah, just a bizarre goal from a real sharp angle. It was sitting on top of his pad. He didn't know where it was, and he ended up putting the pad into the net. So the Oilers get that one, too. They're up 3-1. They are through 40 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. Nurse has 2 goals in this game. Matt Savoy also scoring for Edmonton. Johnny Brodzinski scored in the first for the Rangers. Wallman's got a pair of assists, so that's where we sit through 40. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. 3-1 Edmonton after 2. From Rogers Place, it's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
It's game on at City Ford. With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites. Save up to $5,000 on Escapes. Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports. And up to $16,000 on F-150s. Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles. Score an all-star deal today. And spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Into the Ranger zone. Dishes on the left to Howard. He'll skate towards the net. Give it to Nurse. Towards the net. That goes off of Shesterkin. And that was...
He didn't know where it was.
He didn't know where it was. That was awfully close to going in.
Previous play is under review to determine if the puck completely crossed the line.
I don't know how they'll ever know. They'll never know.
because it was under Shesterkin.
This is not going to be a goal. I would be
I'd be stunned too.
After review, it was determined that the puck that was sitting on the pad completely crossed the goal line. We have a goal.
Unreal.
Oh, you know what?
The reverse angle.
The reverse angle. You can see it. We didn't see that till just now, and absolutely, that went in the net.
And that's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. What a bizarre occurrence there. What a bizarre happenstance for the Edmonton Oilers, but they'll take it. They're up 3-1 after 40 minutes of play here at Rogers Place against the New York Rangers. Rob, I don't know how much real time elapsed between when that goal went in the net, in theory, and when they blew the horn, but there was a lot of confused patrons here at Rogers Place, and then a lot of happy ones.
About 3 or 4 minutes at least went by. Well, we're up in the press box, and when the puck went on net, we can't see the puck. We had no idea where the puck was. Was it under him? Was it over him? Was it even? Did it fly out of the rink? Like, you could not see anything up here. But what you did see from up here is the majority of both of his pads were in the net. It was a weird way that he slid across that he didn't know where it was, and he turned, and everything was built behind the net. And I'm like, I mean, there's a chance. I honestly thought it was under him, and if it was under him, the only problem was, can you see it? Because no matter what camera angle you have, if it's underneath the body, you can't see the puck.
No conclusive evidence.
Exactly. But when they saw the video and it was sitting on top of the pad, then it became very apparent. And not only was it in, it wasn't even close. It was a good 2-3 inches past the goal line. So a fortunate break for the Oilers. But what you like on that is something that we've talked about so often this year and last year, is stopping around the blue paint. Darnell Nurse is the forward. It was kind of a broken play where Ike Howard had all the time in the world. The Rangers just left him there, but he didn't have a shot. So he just threw it down at Nurse, and Nurse, who, smart play, didn't skate around behind the net, didn't wheel out and come back into the defensive zone. He hung around the blue paint and just deflected it. And again, good things happen when you're down low. That is a weird goal, but it's a weird goal because the Oilers put the puck on net. And I know that if this was the other way, the fans would be clamoring, Skinner can't let that goal in. Shesterkin's one of the best in the world. And it just a weird bounce, lands on his pad. He has no idea where it is. He's trying to gather himself. He turns his body into the net. And the Edmonton Oilers get a very important goal to extend the lead.
Yeah, an insurance goal for sure, and it might become that in the end. But we talked pregame about the need to get more than 2.5 even strength goals in a game like this, because if you do, the Rangers are really hard pressed to score. And we've seen through 40 minutes, I mean, they've generated some shots on goal, 23 shots on goal, and we'll see if that number changes here. They usually modify it a little bit, but just the one goal to speak of. And Edmonton is getting some bounces. Look no further than Matt Savoy's first career goal. That was one that, Rob, I thought was Adam Henrique's until they made the announcement in-house. Now, oh, wait a minute. I guess he did get his stick on
Well,
it.
they actually had number 19 up on the board on the Jumbotron, and everyone started cheering because, all right, in his 1,000th game, he scored a goal. Henrique has, by the way, had a fantastic game through 40 minutes. It looked like he had scored, but Savoy just hung out in the blue paint again. Just hang out in that area. Good things will happen for you. The Rangers looked like they had done a great job. They had killed off the majority of the penalty. The Oilers had changed. Most of their first unit was off the ice. But simple play, keeping the puck alive. Henrique takes the puck to the net. And Savoy, he's not a big man, but he's got a very strong center of gravity, man all over him, but he just hangs out in the blue paint, and somehow they will it across the goal line. So the first goal, I'm going to throw this out, from St. Albert's very own Matthew Savoy, first in the National Hockey League. Quite a moment for him. And one of the cool things, too, if you ever score a goal, you want to have someone in the byline beside it, someone famous. Well, one of the assists will be from Leon Draisaitl. So when they put that puck up on a mantle in the Savoy household, it'll be Matthew Savoy's first National Hockey League goal from Henrique and Leon Draisaitl.
And isn't it funny? I seem to think back to, what was it, David Tomaszek's first goal went in off of somebody in the high slot, and I can't really recall how Ike Howard's went, but I don't think it was spectacular either. I could be wrong on that front.
Wasn't Howard's the one where it was just popped right out to him in the slot, like quick one-timer?
Against Ottawa.
Yeah, I think that was his first one.
That's correct. And so actually, that was a pretty nice finish.
Well, actually, I didn't realize. You're right. Savoy's, that was the power play had ended for the Edmonton Oilers on that one. So the Rangers had killed off the full 2 minutes, which Connor and Leon stayed out there for. But before the defense, or before the player can get back into play, Savoy makes them pay. But it does not matter how you score your first National Hockey League goal. You will always have a puck that says first goal in the National Hockey League. And Matthew Savoy, welcome to the club.
This is a team that continues, Rob, to make strong adjustments after 20 minutes of play and come out in the second period of a hockey game and really take it to the opponent. I like what I've seen out of this group in the last couple of games when they get the opportunity to make adjustments. The starts still aren't where they're going to want them to be. I think we can agree on that. But as they grow into a game, they seem to have a lot of success these days.
Well, yeah, part of it is the adjustments are easy to make because sometimes the bar is low. That's what they did in the first period. So coming out, it's not too hard to change things up. But it goes to coaching. You see some things in the first period you like or don't like. You see some things that the opposition team is doing, and you want to, okay, how can we combat that? Do we change lines? Do we change tactics? Do we change who we're playing against, line matchups? And Knobloch has been very, very good at that over his short tenure here with the Oilers. So it was a period that the Oilers came out were the better team. And when you're the better team, the one thing that you always want to be is rewarded for it. Yeah, because it comes back to haunt you when you're the better team, and at the end of that period, you break even. And you're like, hey, wait a second. We deserved much better fate than that. That comes back to haunt you. But the Oilers in that period got what they deserved. And I just saw another replay of the Savoy goal. It looked like it went off his leg and into the net.
Oh, okay.
I thought, because at first I thought, that's why I thought Henrique scored, because it looked like he hit it. But on the Jumbotron, it looked like the puck was going wide, hit Savoy's leg and went in the net. I'd have to see another angle. I'm old and my eyes aren't as good. But hanging out in the blue paint, puck finds him, finds back in net, and he finds his first goal in the NHL.
Gets rewarded there. His first from Henrique and Draisaitl. Darnell Nurse scoring from Mike Howard and Jake Wallman. That is your second period scoring summary. Shots 24-23. The score is 3-1 at Rogers Place. Don't go anywhere. We've got the out-of-town scoreboard still to come. We are at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day.
This
This is Global News at Second Intermission. I'm Eileen Bell. A man in his 30s was airlifted to hospital with serious injuries after being attacked by a polar bear west of Calgary, south of Cochrane, about 1 this afternoon. He was hunting, and another man with him shot the bear, which is believed to have died. A second bear ran off. Hundreds of high school students in Edmonton took part in a province-wide walkout today. It was in support of their teachers being forced back to work yesterday. Police are hoping to talk to witnesses or see dash cam footage of a collision involving a pedestrian about 10 minutes to 11 last night at 178th Street and 90th Avenue. They say a 25-year-old man walking on 178th crossed the median and was hit by an SUV. He had serious injuries. I'm Eileen Bell. Your next scheduled news after the game on 880 CHED.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 11 games in all in the NHL tonight. A couple going on as we speak. First intermission in San Jose, where the Sharks are up 3-1 on the Devils. The Kings and Red Wings are in the first period. It's scoreless right now in Los Angeles. Rest of these are finals. Bruins over the Sabres 4-3 in overtime. Senators 4-3 in a shootout over Calgary. Overtime needed in Tampa as well. The Lightning beating the Stars 2-1. Flyers 4-1 over the Predators. Hurricanes 6-2 over the Islanders. Canucks needed a shootout to get past the Blues 4-3. There's no way Kiefer Sherwood had a hat trick in that game too, did he? Oh, he did. He's got 9 goals on the year. You think he's going to get paid? Pittsburgh Penguins 4-1 over the Minnesota Wild, and the Winnipeg Jets 6-3 over the Chicago Blackhawks. I can't believe that about Sherwood. Edmonton Oil Kings, they were 8-6 victors last night over the Lethbridge Hurricanes. 8-6 the final there. This weekend they will host Medicine Hat 2 o'clock on Saturday and Swift Current 2 o'clock on Sunday. And in Major League Baseball, Toronto Blue Jays with a 3-2 series lead in the World Series over the Dodgers. Can they put it to bed tomorrow night? We'll find out together. It's a 6 o'clock first pitch from Rogers Center. Cannot believe what we're getting to witness with this series and the way that it's played out. As for the rest of how this will play out, well, we're going to find this out together too. Final 20 minutes of play coming up here from Rogers Place momentarily. Live play-by-play with Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer right around the corner. That's the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. We're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
At Brent, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer getting ready for the third period of play. 3-1, Oilers lead the Rangers. The Oilers Heroes of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 total sitting at $303,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. We've dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third. It's shot into the Rangers zone. Shesterkin to play it. Rims it to the line, kept in by Wallman. On the right wing to Draisaitl, goes to the right wing corner, centering pass. That goes off a skate. Podkolzin attempting to recover. Goes to the point to Wallman. Cross to Nurse, down the left wing to Draisaitl, to Nurse, and towards the net, but he gets tripped up. The penalty coming up. As Nurse got tripped going to the net, Fox is going straight to the room as I don't know if Nurse got him with his skate towards his face, but Fox went straight out. Fox basically, so the trip to Fox, but he got clipped by Nurse, whether he got his leg.
Oh, you have to think that, the skate.
Leg or skate right to the face area. And he went straight out, so somebody else will have to serve that. Oh, we got the puck. That's what it was. Just saw it on the replay. Nurse went to shoot it, and the puck got him right in the face. Oh. Okay. So Edmonds goes to the man advantage. The power plays presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Serving the penalty will be Lafreniere. Face off to the right of Shesterkin. The Oilers are 0 for 1 on the power play. That goal by Savoy was just as the power play expired in the second period. Draisaitl pass through the middle, goes to the left side. Just past Nugent Hopkins, and Zibanejad's going to bring it out down the right wing. Into the Oiler end, nice and play, stripped of it by Bouchard. Bouchard up the right wing. Tomasic to Draisaitl, now to Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl in the Rangers zone left wing corner, and he tried to pass that. It hit a skate, and it comes out.
They get one here with the way the Rangers are challenged to score. They put Edmonton in good shape.
It's turned over in the neutral zone. Zibanejad will come in with Cooley, 2-on-1. The pass to Cooley, and that just misses.
What you don't want to do is feed him a 2-on-1 out of nothing, which is what Evan Bouchard just did. The Rangers couldn't convert.
McDavid down the right wing. Into the Rangers zone. To the right wing point. To Bouchard towards the net. It goes to Draisaitl. He stopped it and knocked off his stick, and it just comes out.
Susie with a heavy hit on McDavid.
It's brought in on the right wing. Draisaitl cross ice pass. That's broken up, and Radish comes down the right side with Miller. He's in over the line. The pass. Oh, just kept out by Skinner after it hit a stick. And up the left wing comes McDavid into the Rangers zone. Drops to Nugent Hopkins. Turns to the left wing boards. Has it on the left wing point. Across to Wallman. To Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid in front of the net. And that goes into the slot to the blue line. Wallman on the right wing for Howard. Right wing corner to McDavid. Spinning away, will drive it in front of the net. It goes off his stick, and Radish will get it down the ice.
Now, the Oilers didn't take the easy play on any of their zone entries, and it resulted in 2 2-on-1s, and Edmonton lucky that the Rangers didn't cut this to a 1-goal Oiler lead.
Savoy will shoot it in. Penalty is just about done. 3-1 Edmonton leads. 2:25 gone here in the third. It's along the boards, chopped out. Zibanejad's going to go flying after it. Wallman's got to close the gap. Zibanejad could not get a pass. Now it goes to Lafreniere. Left wing to Zibanejad in front of the goal. It's towards the net. Oh, it just went off the glove of Skinner. And the puck on the left wing point. Vakanainen, it comes out. Lafreniere's shot goes wide.
Great stick by Savoy, elevated that puck.
Vakanainen down the left wing to Lafreniere. Behind the goal to Zibanejad. Puck comes loose in the right wing corner. Howard got it to the line, doesn't get out. Rimmed by Vakanainen to the right wing point to Schneider. Behind the net, that gets past Carrick. Vakanainen will pinch down to Carrick, and now back to the point. There's nobody there for the Rangers. It comes out.
Well, it becomes a fire drill because the Oilers had a terrible good hit.
Good hit by Emberson on Laba. That was at the Edmonton blue line.
Terrible power play for Edmonton.
Podkolzin to Emberson in his own zone. Up the right wing, they do get it out to Frederick. Now on the left, puck brought in. Podkolzin shot, and a stick save made by Shesterkin. Puck flipped out of the zone past Emberson. He's got Parsonen on him, and it goes into the corner. Emberson on the right wing to Podkolzin. Back to Ty Emberson. Still dealing with Parsonen. Frederick can go in behind the net with it. Left wing to Kulak, and he's got room up the left side into the Rangers zone. Kulak to the left wing corner, taken to the end boards by Soucy. The puck tied up. Now Roslovic knocked down by Gavrikov. Miller along the boards. Roslovic gets back up. Puck comes right to him. Goes in behind the net. Over to the right. He'll bring it out. A backhand save by Shesterkin. And on the right wing, Zibanejad through the middle will get it out to Miller. Miller on the left wing hit Panarin in the skate and goes into Oilers territory. 3-1 Edmonton leads. 4.5 gone here in the third period. Puck cleared to center ice. Vakanainen has it for the Rangers. Now to Zibanejad as he goes back into his own end. To Vakanainen, who's in behind the net. On the left wing to Cooley. Cuts to the middle, got by Draisaitl into the Oilers zone. A shot steered aside by Skinner. Right wing corner, Lafreniere to the right wing point to Schneider. Around the boards, past Cooley. Mangiapane pokes it to Stetcher. Will try the left wing. Tomashik can't get it out. The puck up against the boards and behind the Edmonton net. As Nurse gets back there. Stetcher in there too. Cooley has it in his skates. Now it came free. Lafreniere to the left wing. To the left wing point to Vakanainen. Rim it in behind the net. Laba to the right wing point to Schneider. Comes across the line. Tries to backhand it into the corner. And Nurse steps right up into it. He'll get it out on the left side to Draisaitl. Went off of him and into the Rangers zone. Out from behind the net is Schneider. 3-1 Edmonton here in the third. Schneider in over the line. We played 5:45 of the third period. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Radish on the right wing. Cycles it for Parsonen. He gets pinned by Ekholm. Sheary loose puck out to the middle, and the shot by Gavrikov off a stick, a high stick, and Parsonen will touch it, and we get the whistle. And there'll be a face-off coming up, and we're going to take a break. We've played 6 minutes, 6 seconds of the third. 3-1, Oilers lead the Rangers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
and weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 3-1 Oilers lead the Rangers. 6 minutes, 6 seconds gone here in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Darnell Nurse has 2 goals for Edmonton. Matt Savoy, first NHL goal. He has also scored tonight for Edmonton. Johnny Brodzinski has the goal for the Rangers. A couple of assists for Jake Wallman in this game as well. And the puck in the neutral zone. Off of Roslovic, goes to the middle of the ice. Fox is unable to dump it in. Podkolzin was all over him. And Roslovic gathers it and comes over to the left wing. Will play it in on the backhand. Fox on the end boards. Takes a hit from Podkolzin on the left wing to Panarin. Now across to Gavrikov. And he'll step up to the Edmonton line. Give it to Miller on the right wing. To the blue line, just comes out. And the Rangers have to regroup. Miller tried to saucer a pass. That was picked out of the air by Podkolzin. Goes to the Ranger line. Fox to Gavrikov.
Like to see that from Podkolzin, showing the hand-eye coordination.
Soucy with it inside his own end for the Rangers. Over to Gavrikov, up the right wing, just off of Brodzinski and in. Goes to the end boards. Kulak hurries back there for Emberson. And on the right wing, will bounce one out to the neutral zone. Morgan goes back for it. Up the right wing. Edstrom just to the Edmonton blue line, and it comes out, sent back in. It's offside. Rangers have to tag up. Kulak on the right wing for Trent Frederick. He'll shoot it into the Rangers zone. It goes in behind the net, or at least to the corner. Carrick will pick it up there for New York. Carrick to center ice. Lifts it in, and Emberson back for it. Edstrom on him. Puck comes to the middle. There's Savoy for the Oilers. He'll come out through the neutral zone. Over the center ice line, he dumps it in, and it's in behind the New York net. The right wing side for Schneider. Will clear it out. Puck in the neutral zone. Wallman turning it up the left wing. The left side. Got the puck to Mangiapane. Now to Howard on the left. Down into the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point to Wallman. He'll get it across to Nurse. Over to Howard. Howard on the right wing. To the blue line to Wallman. A shot, and that gets blocked. And the puck's sent to the neutral zone, and the Rangers come out. Maybe a 2-on-1. Cooley down the left wing. Cooley to the middle. The shot. The rebound scores. Following it up was Schneider. And cuts the Oiler lead to 3-2.
Bad pinch by Jake Wallman. Unnecessary, gets caught up the ice, becomes a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1, and eventually gets deposited into the net.
Braden Schneider following it up and gets his first of the year. After the odd man rush by the Rangers. 8:18 time of the goal. And New York absolutely 100% right back in it. So Schneider from Cooley. At 8:18. Ekholm, side his own end across to Bouchard up the right wing. Off the stick is Savoy. 3-2 Oilers lead. Got 8.5 to go here in the third. Rimmed on the right, chopped out to center to Panarin. Looking for Zibanejad. He'll get to it in the right corner. Zibanejad on the right wing side. To the blue line for Fox. He'll shoot it. Blocked right in front of the Edmonton net, and Bouchard will get it out. Gave it to McDavid, but hit him in the skate. Maybe an odd man rush again. Panarin towards the net. It comes to Zibanejad. He couldn't handle the pass from Miller. Would have been a great chance for New York. And McDavid up the left wing to Ekholm. Vakanainen also picks up an assist on that goal. So Schneider from Cooley and Vakanainen at 8:18. And it's a 3-2 Edmonton lead. Parsonen to center ice for New York.
This game is not over.
Not at all. Flipped in, rimmed on the right by Emberson. It won't get out.
You're up 3-1 in a game. You're on the power play. You totally lose momentum.
Puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Now Parsonen will bring it in. Parsonen cross ice pass, just missed Sheary, and it goes to the left wing boards. Top of the circle, Radish across the line now to the right wing point. Shot from the point, that hit a stick, goes over the Edmonton net. As Borgen let it go, and it goes to the slot area. Roslovic on the left to Podkolzin. He just got it out. Sheary on the left wing to Parsonen.
Oilers' puck maintenance is poor right now.
Off the back of the net to the right to Schneider. Goes to the right wing. Radish has it there for the Rangers. Will shoot it. And the save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to it. We get a whistle. We can take a break. 9:56 to go in the third. 3-2 Oilers lead the Rangers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network. So you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game. During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house. Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected. Able, we're on it. My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 9:56 to go in the third. 3-2 Oilers lead the Rangers. The goal by Matt Savoy is now a power play goal, so Edmonton is 1 for 2 with a man advantage. They changed that. I think initially they had it as a power play goal, then they made it even strength and now power play again. As it was scored at 8:48. The penalty was at 6:48. Puck inside the Edmonton zone. Miller to the blue line to Fox. He's waiting. Left side to Gavrikov. A shot and a blocker save made by Skinner. JT Miller rims on the right to Panarin, top of the circle. Now to Miller. To the blue line in the middle to Fox. Fox with a shot. Glove save made by Skinner. He holds on.
JT Miller loves the matchup against Connor McDavid. Miller's a physical guy. He's very good on face-offs. He's had years where he's been at 60%. The plan, they've loaded up their top line here. They're putting their... Mike Sullivan can feel it with his group that they got some energy going. They got their best 3 forwards on the ice together. Panarin with Miller and Zibanejad.
Face off to right of Stuart Skinner.
Do you counter if you're Edmonton? Do you put McDavid and Draisaitl together? They're loading up their best guys.
You might have to. Gavrikov with a shot from the point doesn't get through. Now it's turned over and up the right wing. Roslovic in over the line with Draisaitl waiting. The pass, the shot, saved by Shesterkin. He came across, got it with the right pad. Panarin into the Oilers zone. Miller cross ice to Fox, and that comes out to center. What a great chance for Edmonton.
Yeah. I mean, Roslovic had to wait that long to get the pass across. That was a good job defensively by the Rangers.
Here's Lafreniere on the left wing. Will shoot it in. 3-2 Edmonton. 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Lafreniere on the left wing in Edmonton territory. Wraps it back around. Morgan to the right corner. It hit Laba in the skate. Stetcher for the Oilers off the glass and out, and it will not be icing.
Excellent bank shot there by Stetcher. Get the out-turn draw going.
Lafreniere in the neutral zone, forced back.
Surprised by this line on the ice together here.
Puck goes to Soucy on the left. Left wing for Lava, off his stick and in. Nurse to the right wing corner, went off to hit Lafreniere. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Cooley to the left wing point and just over the stick of Soucy and out. Soucy with it in his own zone. Soucy will wait. Tomashik waiting just inside the Ranger blue line. Now Soucy through the middle, and that's broken up by Bouchard. The puck in the neutral zone brought in by Radish. He might go to the net. He does. He scores. Taylor Radish walked to the middle and ties the game at 3.
Evan Bouchard, another giveaway just outside the blue line. Too many soft plays. This was coming. And Radish, what did we say on that 2-on-1 earlier? He can shoot the puck. He's had a 20-goal season in the NHL. Played for Chris Knobloch at Erie, and he took the shot and beat Stuart Skinner low glove.
5th of the year for Radish. 12:04 time of the goal. Edmonton with a 3-1 lead through 40. That has evaporated, and this game's tied at 3.
At some point, you're playing 7 defense. Ice time's your currency. You keep turning pucks over. Maybe you need to take a seat at the end of the bench.
McDavid to the Edmonton blue line to Emberson. On the right wing, off of Mangiapane and in. Chasing after it. Marson in. Up the boards, but Mangiapane there for Edmonton. Got it to the right wing corner. On the right wing boards, Nugent Hopkins. Get the pass down to McDavid. It's flipped up and out. Tied at 3 here in the third. 7.5 to go. Kulak on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Off the boards and in. Schneider behind the net. Rims on the right to Gavrikov. The right wing for Carrick into the Oilers zone to Edstrom on the left for Brodzinski. A shot save made by Skinner. No rebound to be had, and a face-off coming up in the Edmonton end.
So this game changed when it was 3-1. The Oilers up. They had the power play, and they were awful. And gave up 2 2-on-1s that they did not convert on. The Rangers didn't convert on. But what New York did do is they gained some momentum. And even though their offense has struggled a bit, they still got some good players. And Edmonton with the Wallman defensive read on the 3-2 goal, and then Bouchard's second giveaway in this game that leads directly to a goal.
Face off to the right of Skinner. They dropped it. It wasn't right. Have to do it again. Schneider at 8:18. Radish at 12:04. Sheary picks up the assist on the Radish goal.
Edmonton's been outworked here badly.
In the third period.
Yeah. Badly.
Wallman behind the Edmonton net. Zibanejad chases after him. Off the right wing boards to Roslovic and over the line to Draisaitl to Roslovic. Saved by Shesterkin.
Should have been a penalty on Miller. He got away with the slash.
Roslovic with a pass. The shot off the left side. The save by Shesterkin. This time off of Podkolzin. And the puck cleared to the line and just out.
This line has something. Podkolzin, Roslovic, and Draisaitl. These guys, they play a north-south game. Podkolzin isn't afraid to hit.
Soucy into the Oiler end on the left wing. His pass to the middle off his stick goes to the line. Morgan will shoot it. Blocked in front of the net. It comes in front of the goal. Shot just wide by Carrick. Podkolzin will chop it up the left side and out. Soucy with a pass too far for Brodzinski. That should be icing, and it is, with 6:19 to go in the third, and the game tied at 3. And the Oilers come really close to taking the lead on that setup to Draisaitl, or to Draisaitl to Roslovic. Race off in the Ranger zone to the right of Shesterkin. McDavid. Going to take the draw. Up against Carrick. Tomashik and Howard out there as well with Connor McDavid. Bouchard and Ekholm on the back end. They drop it. Puck goes to Borgen. Off the right wing boards and out. Ekholm at his own line over to Bouchard. Through the middle. It went off of McDavid's stick. To center ice is Lafreniere. And he'll dump it in. Ekholm to the right corner for Bouchard. High in the air and out. Side his own line. Schneider up the right wing to Cooley. That doesn't connect. And Ekholm can shoot it in. Vakanainen's got a turn on it. Off the left wing boards. Cleared it. Bouchard to Ekholm. Left wing for Tomashik. Off his stick and in. Schneider behind his net. Stops back there to shake off of Tomashik. Out through the middle, it goes off of Lafreniere. Puck at the Edmonton blue line. Laba into the left wing corner with it. With Emberson on him, they go in behind the net. Laba centering pass is blocked on the right wing. Goes to the blue line, and that shot from the right wing point way wide. And Gavrikov with a shot, and then that's deflected out of play. And we can take a break as the Rangers come close. 5:21 to go in the third. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the New York Rangers from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It's Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 3, 5:21 to go here in the third period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Shots are 30-29 for the Rangers. Miller and Draisaitl in the face-off circle. Puck goes to Panarin. Up to the left wing point. Gets down to the corner to Miller. Around on the left side. And now Miller spinning in the corner. Miller to the left for Panarin. Panarin up to the top of the circle. Now on the point. Into the corner. Zibanejad is passed to the middle. And that's blocked by Nurse. Nurse to Draisaitl to the middle of the ice, and Wallman got to it just before Miller, and a good thing too. And Wallman will get it out on the right wing to Nurse. He's got a couple of goals here tonight. In on the right wing, his pass to the net, and directed on goal by Draisaitl, saved by Shesterkin. Miller will get it out down the right wing into the Edmonton zone. Stops on the right side to Parsonen, walks to the middle. A shot just off the arm of Skinner, and the puck along the boards inside the Edmonton end, and it's Draisaitl. To the center ice area, he'll dump it in. Edmonton will make a change.
Well, you got to get to their other lines. I mean, they're playing Miller, Zibanejad, and Panarin together.
Brought in on the right, Sheary into the Oilers zone, towards the net. Not much on it. Glove saved by Skinner with 4:11 to go in the third, and the game tied at 3.
Sloppily played game for Edmonton in stretches, and I mean, you got 3 goals against, and the first one, Bouchard fires a D-to-D pass in the O-zone that gets picked off, and Brodzinski goes in and scores. On the second one, Wallman steps up, doesn't have support on a pinch. It's 2-on-1 the other way. And on the third goal, just outside the blue line, Bouchard turns another puck over. It's lucky he's not playing for Mike Keenan, I can tell you that.
Radish over to the left wing inside the Edmonton end. Up against the boards. Parson in there too. Radish got it to the middle, but Ekholm at least to the right wing corner. But Sheary recovers.
Just being outworked. That's what's going on right now. Give the Rangers credit. Battle back from 2 goals down.
Oh, puck in the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins off the right wing side and in. Soucy behind the net. Rimming up the right wing to Lafreniere, and he'll get it just to the Edmonton blue line. Brent Kulak through the middle. That hit Frederick. Lafreniere can turn it the other way for the Rangers. His center ice. Play it into the right wing corner. It's on the end boards. Emberson around the right side. Squeezing that out was Frederick. Puck shot back in. So Skinner will come out. Play it. Rim it on the left. Out to center. Picked up by Henrique. Checked at the Ranger blue line.
Wow, they're working. The Rangers, like, how about that effort on the backtrack?
Cleared into the Edmonton zone. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the third. The game tied at 3.
This needs to be a 3-line game in the final 3 minutes here for Edmonton.
Emberson behind the net. From the left to Kulak. Up the left wing to Podkolzin. Off the boards and in. Gavrikov's in behind his goal for the Rangers. Little bank pass to Panarin on the left. At center ice, he's able to shoot it in. Wallman's got to chase after it. Skinner out to play it.
No.
Skinner got it to the corner, but there was Zibanejad now on the left to Panarin. Panarin steps out of the left corner. A shot. Pad save made by Skinner. On the right wing boards, Podkolzin will get it out. Fox will drill it right back in. Wallman with it in behind the Edmonton net. Both teams make some changes. Wallman waiting in behind the goal. Parsonen just beyond the Edmonton crease. Skating through is McDavid. Wallman still with it. Now up the right wing to McDavid. He'll get to the Ranger line. Come in, stop up top of the circle to the middle. Nurse, a shot. And that one blockered away by Shesterkin. The puck out to the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins at center. Left wing to Mangiapane. He'll shoot it in. Minute 45 to go here in the third. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the Rangers. Morgan off the right wing boards and out. McDavid at his own blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard waits. Behind the net. On the left wing to Ekholm. Out to center, but that goes right to Schneider. To the middle for Laba. Got it to the Edmonton line. That's it. Draisaitl on the left wing to Podkolzin. Will steer it into the zone. Shesterkin had to poke it over the left wing boards. Puck gets to the middle though. Draisaitl, a couple of moves to the right wing point. Wallman shot. Save made by Shesterkin. Puck cleared off the glass and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. It's Wallman with a minute to go here in the third. Game tied at 3. He'll start up ice. Right wing to Draisaitl. Cross the line to Nurse. Now on the right, it got by Roslovic, and at center, Panarin cross ice. Lost it to Podkolzin. On the right wing to Draisaitl. Off the glass and in. Penalty coming up. Stick came up on Roslovic. And with 40 seconds to go in the third, a high sticking penalty to the Rangers, and the Edmonton Oilers will go on their third power play of the evening. And Zibanejad is going to the box.
I think it's just 2.
93, New York. 2-minute minor penalty for high sticking.
So what a chance here for Edmonton. 40 seconds to go in the third period.
So here's where we tell you, with the Savoy goal counting as a power play goal, right as the first penalty had elapsed, the Rangers took. Edmonton is 7 for 15.
That's really good.
In this recent stretch on the power play. So they had a really careless power play that lost them total momentum in the game. They have an opportunity to dig themselves out and get a victory in regulation here.
Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
One of the problems the Oilers have had in this game is just losing draws. through 2 periods at about 48%. Draisaitl out against Sam Carrick.
Race off to the right is Shesterkin. Puck goes to the left wing point. Bouchard, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner. McDavid in, slides behind the net to Bouchard. A shot. He whistled it wide. Nugent Hopkins keeps it in on the left wing.
If that hits the net, it's in the net.
Right side to McDavid, to the line to Bouchard, over to Nugent Hopkins on the left, to the blue line in the middle, Bouchard on the right for McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl, looks in front of the net. A shot goes off of Shesterkin to the left wing. McDavid, a couple of moves on the left side. Goes into the corner. His pass hit Carrick, and it comes out. And the third period is about to end. And we're going to need a little extra. And the Edmonton Oilers will be on the power play to start off the extra time. We are tied at 3 after 60 minutes. The Oilers and the Rangers. When we come back, we'll have the OT for you. This, from Rogers Place, is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
ATCO Energy gives you real money off your bills, plus home service deals you won't find anywhere else. Get a $150 welcome bonus when you bundle electricity and natural gas. And with electricity at just 7.68 cents per kilowatt hour, ATCO Energy helps you save from day one. Switch today at atcoenergy.com. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer heading to OT, tied at 3, Oilers and Rangers.
Well, excellent period for New York, and they got everything going because Edmonton had a crappy power play. And the Rangers swung momentum, but now Edmonton has a chance to win it on the power play. On a 4-on-3 for first minute and 20 seconds, Cam.
Oilers are 1-1 in 3-on-3 overtime, 0-1 in the shootout, so 1-2 overall. Rangers 0-2 in overtime this year. They have not been to a shootout. All right, but yes, 4-on-3 power play to start this thing off. Minute 20 to work with. Zibanejad off for the high stick. Rangers losing to Toronto and San Jose in overtime. Oilers beat Ottawa in OT. Lost to Vancouver in OT. Shootout loss was to Calgary to start off the season. All right, Draisaitl, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, Bouchard out for Edmonton. Miller, Morgan, and Gavrikov on the ice for the Rangers. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone, so Bouchard retrieves it out of the right wing corner and now skates up the right wing. To McDavid, in over the Ranger line as Edmonton sets up. To the blue line to Draisaitl. He's on the right point.
Don't need to be too passive here.
To Bouchard, over to McDavid across. Draisaitl shot wide of the net. It bounces to the side of the goal. Nugent Hopkins got tied up, and Gavrikov to the line, and off the stick of Bouchard. It's in the neutral zone.
That's what he can do for you. That should have been all the way down the ice. Instead, the Oilers get a reset here in the O zone.
To the left wing point to Bouchard. To the middle, now on the left to McDavid, to Nugent Hopkins, to McDavid, waiting, shooting, saved by Shesterkin, puck to the blue line. Bouchard in the middle, left wing to McDavid, his shot just goes wide of the net. The left wing corner, Gavrikov can get it down the ice.
Got 25 seconds left, you got to get it up the ice.
Minute gone here in OT. Is Draisaitl up the right wing. Into the Rangers zone. Stops on the right side at the hash marks. High slot to McDavid. To Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. Across to McDavid on the left. McDavid behind the net. Over to the right. McDavid in front of the net. And as the penalty expires, it's covered up by Shesterkin. McDavid was trying to get it to Draisaitl. Shesterkin covers it. We get the whistle. And we can get to 3-on-3. And we got 3:36 to go here in the OT. Edmonton now 1 for 3 with a man advantage. Face off to the left of Shesterkin.
Oh, I like who he's using here. Roslovic as a face-off man. He's a right shot. Was over 52% last year. And Podkolzin, he's had McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hopkins out there in the power play.
Puck goes to the left wing corner. Fox has got it for the Rangers. Over to Panarin in the right corner. He'll throw it out. That was too far for Fox. Edmonton gets possession. Nurse with it in his own end.
Give the puck to 28 here, see if he can make a play.
Roslovic to center. Now weaves his way in over the Ranger line. He might go to the net. Now just poked off his stick. And it's chopped up the right wing. And it's Panarin with Zibanejad into the Edmonton zone. Looking for Zibanejad. Great job by Nurse to come back. Puck comes to Roslovic. Podkolzin to join him. He'll give it to Podkolzin. He walks in. The shot save made by Shesterkin. And Fox up the right wing.
Oh, the Oilers blew a change there.
Fox then will pass it back to Shesterkin. He wants to go off for a change. 2:45 to go here in OT. Off the right side, Schneider to center for the Rangers. Left wing to Lafreniere. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Lafreniere off the right wing to the top of the circles and out of the zone. Give it to Schneider. Schneider forced back by McDavid. Now to Miller it goes.
He'll take it.
He will. He's going to take it in over the line. He's going to go towards the net. He'll go right on goal. Scores. JT Miller drove right to the net. Went backhand to forehand. And the Rangers win it 4-3 in overtime.
He plays his best hockey against Edmonton. And it's a game of inches. I mean, Roslovic tried the exact same move going up the other way. Serpentine through, and the puck just rolled off his stick. And unfortunately, Bouchard back defensively with Draisaitl and McDavid on the 3-on-3, and they get scored on, and the Rangers, deservedly so, win this hockey game. They deserve to win this game. You kill off a power play in overtime, 4-on-3, with who Edmonton has. And disappointing conclusion of this game. Disappointing third period in OT for the Edmonton Oilers tonight.
And a 3-1 lead through 40. Rangers tie it in the third. JT Miller wins it in overtime. Miller from Schneider and Lafreniere. And the Oilers drop this one 4-3 to the Rangers. And the Rangers, they battled hard in the third period. Give them credit. You talked about it earlier in the third. They battled. 4-3 the final. Rangers over the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, that was a disappointing performance in the third period. But the Oilers fueled the Rangers' opportunities in this game.
And the Oilers, unfortunately, unable to hold on to that 3-1 lead through 40 minutes. Schneider, Radish, they scored in the third period. Miller and OT. And now the Oilers.
Edmonton got what they deserved tonight, Cam. Sorry.
Now they got to play. Well, don't be.
Evan Bouchard finishes this game -3. And he played 22-34, so he played the most of the defensemen in the game. Draisaitl and McDavid over 24 minutes in the hockey game.
Yep. Well, now you got a rebound, and you got Chicago here on Saturday.
Yeah. And they got a young, hungry team that's going to work. And the Oilers turned it on against Utah when they faced a young, hungry team. You can still, you did get a point tonight's game. That's the positive. But man, oh man, there's lots of things to work on here. And number one, just in terms of puck maintenance from their D.
Yeah.
Because decisions and puck handling played a factor in all three New York goals tonight.
4-3 the final. Rangers over the Edmonton Oilers. Nurse scoring 2 goals for Edmonton. Matt Savoy gets his first goal in the NHL. It was Brodzinski, Schneider, Radish, and Miller for the Rangers. Edmonton drops to 5-4-3 on the season. The Rangers improved to 5-5-2. 4-3 Rangers over the Edmonton Oilers in overtime. Our Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Postgame Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Into the Ranger zone. Dishes on the left to Howard. He'll skate towards the net. Give it to Nurse. Towards the net. That goes off of Shesterkin. And that was...
He didn't know where it was?
He didn't know where it was. That was awfully close to going in.
Previous play is under review to determine if the puck completely crossed the line.
I don't know
how they'll ever know.
They'll never know.
After review, it was determined that the puck that was sitting on the pad completely crossed the goal line. We have a goal.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Oh, you know what?
The reverse angle.
The reverse angle. You can see it. We didn't see that till just now, and absolutely, that went in the net.
You can make an argument that the Edmonton Oilers did not deserve to be up in this game by a score of 3-1. They were, but they blew a lead. Very frustrating night in OilCountry. Got to expect more from some of your top players. A real rough night for a couple of Edmonton's. Well, specifically, Evan Bouchard had to turn the puck over on 2 direct giveaways that led to goals. On the ice as Miller walks the team and scores the game-winning goals. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit EdmontonsBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show. This is our game. We will tell you, we're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payment, no interest for 1 year. The Edmonton Oilers carried a 3-1 lead. Maybe they didn't deserve it, but they had a 3-1 lead after 2. Let's bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, the game changed on the Oilers' second power play of the game. They turned multiple pucks over, kept on trying to make the hard play, the more difficult play. Rangers got a couple of odd man chances that they did not convert, but they turned and swung momentum from that point, and it was a different hockey game from that point on.
You're right. The Oilers have a 2-goal lead and a chance to extend the lead and just misplays, poor choices with the puck. I mean, very, very bad puck management that gave the Rangers, you're right, multiple 2-on-1s while shorthanded. It just, you can't have those plays. The Oilers rarely, if you think the last number of years, rarely give up odd man rushes, rarely give up shorthanded goals when they're on their power play. It's amazing with the 4 guys up, the 4 forwards and Bouchard on the back end, that they never really have gotten themselves into trouble, but we've seen more so this year.
Yeah, well, we're watching one guy have a terrible start to the season.
Well, and in all honesty, 97, this was a tough night for him too with puck management, turning the puck over. I've said this before about Connor McDavid. There have been times where he can go an entire month without making a bad pass. And we saw tonight forcing things. And I think sometimes when you're trying too hard, you force things. And it doesn't always work out in the right way. But this game was in hand. It's a Ranger team that cannot score. They have struggled all season long. They look snake-bitten. They had some chances early in the game, couldn't find the back of the net. And then you give them a couple 2-on-1s while shorthanded. And then you gave them belief.
Yeah.
That's what you gave them. And then
handed them the hockey game.
You did. And Evan, who's had a really tough start to the season, the first goal against, you cannot make a blind pass. And he just, without looking, tried throwing it across to Ekholm, gets picked off on a breakaway. There's that goal. The third goal, Evan Bouchard has the puck on his own blue line. You have a 1-goal lead, and this is what we've talked about over the last few weeks is game management, understanding the time of game and what's the situation. You have a 1-goal lead. Late in a hockey game, you make hard plays. You make strong plays. You don't try and sauce a puck in your own blue line because the risk reward is not good for you. And the risk was it gets turned over, and now you got all of your forwards are on the other side of the red line. Both defensemen, Bouchard and his partner, are both standing still, and you got the Rangers coming with speed. So you just can't make that play. And then in overtime, Leon's chasing. He's expecting Bouchard to come over and take Miller because the other forward has to stop. So when you're the back checker, when the other forward stops, if you're the forward back checking, you go to the guy standing still because that guy's not as dangerous. You allow the defenseman come across, and Evan Bouchard didn't. Awful. And Miller goes in. And how often do you see a player carry the puck that far, going through a couple players without never got touched?
Do your homework.
He never got touched.
You know he's a player that will take the placards. Oh, he's a great player.
He is a fantastic
Do your homework.
So that was just a frustrating loss. And I know that you said one of the positives is a point. This was a hard one to find a positive in, simply because this is a game that you should have won. You have a 3-1 lead against a team that can't score. You played... It was a sloppy third period by the Edmonton Oilers and a sloppy overtime. You have a 4-3 power play. For a minute 20, I believe it was, in overtime. You don't get it done, and then sloppy.
Well, Roslovic almost won it for you with a great...
Well, Roslovic and Draisaitl, they had 3 great chances. And it's funny, the first one that Shesterkin saved on Leon Draisaitl, I'm thinking up here, if somehow the Rangers come back, that right there, I mean, Leon barely misses those, rarely. But Shesterkin made some big saves on both Leon and Roslovic in the last 6 minutes. He made 3 saves on those 2. But to win hockey games, you have to get big saves at big moments. The New York Rangers got that tonight.
All right, great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, the Oilers were up 3-1 after 2 tonight, and we thought, hey, maybe there's a chance for an Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal a game. Health, dental, travel, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The Rangers flipped the script when the Oilers had a power play that totally lacked intensity, multiple giveaways, and the Rangers were different, and we never did get a chance to see Edmonton add to that lead, and it cost the Oilers a point tonight as the Rangers win in overtime. Smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. It's simple. We're going to give it tonight to Matt Savoy. Scores his first NHL goal, but in that sequence, twice on puck retrievals, he won pucks back for the Edmonton Oilers. To the Town Scoreboard, Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Last night, Bakersfield dropped a 2-1 decision in Colorado. They lost 5-4 in overtime, 2-1 in Colorado there in Calgary this weekend. Meanwhile, Edmonton Oil Kings Saturday against the Medicine Hat Tigers at 2 o'clock here at Rogers Place before the Oilers play the Hawks at 8 o'clock. That is your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
To the Molson Cup 3 stars, selected by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Sport, Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. JT Miller scored the GW, G, and OT. He is Lane's third star. Could have been higher than that. We didn't pick the stars. The unforgivable task. I mean, it's not an easy job. You got to pick them about 4 minutes before the game ends. Goes over to the TV broadcasters tonight. Adam Henrique playing game number 1004, recognized before the game with the silver stick. He's tonight's second star. Darnell Nurse with his third multiple goal game of his NHL career is tonight's first star. The Rogers Postgame Show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers in Chicago Saturday night here at Rogers Place. Oilers are going to need to increase the intensity and manage the puck better defensively. Gave away the game tonight, gave away a point against the New York Rangers. For my play-by-play partners, Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aidan Gannam, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy and Eamon Hashem, longtime engineer Troy Bowler. This is Bob Stauffer signing off from Rogers Place. Oilers lose 4-3 in OT to the Rangers.
The Rogers Postgame Show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought.
McDavid off the draw. Hunting down that puck, though, will be Carrick. He's under pressure and lost the handle, and now McDavid's in charge of the puck. Connor McDavid scored twice in the win over Utah on Tuesday. Cross-ice pass, picked off. Brzezinski's got a breakaway. In on Skinner, backhander score. Bouchard the turnover, and Johnny Brzezinski makes him pay his first of the year, and the Rangers take the lead.
He reads this, watch this, he's down low, but he knows this is going D to D, and he's a little bit hidden by the forward hide, but at the moment he breaks out of that coverage.
Made a very good save on Lafreniere heading into the break. Darnell Nurse takes the breakout pass and lifts to the corner for Vasily Podkolzin, who got smashed into the boards, made the play over to Jack Roslovic, showing one-timer, Wallman, and then Nurse scores. Wallman showed one-timer, dished, and Darnell Nurse pounds home the equalizer. We're tied at 1.
Take that away from Miller right in front, and then the passing. Wallman activates out of the corner.
Bouchard returns to McDavid. Power play down to 5 seconds. Draisaitl with a game tie. Down low. Here's a shot. Henrique, and a second rebound score. First in the National Hockey League for Met Savoy. 2-1 Edmonton.
After this one, he's been buzzing around and had some great opportunities. And this is Henrique's going to get this puck, and then he just tries to feather this one through, and he stays with it. The second chop goes off the shin.
And it's sent in deep by Ike Howard. Cross ice, off a deflection, and that was spooned out successfully by Lafreniere. So a power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers. They're 7th in their last 14. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Nurse, and Shesterkin wasn't sure where that was, Louis. His pads kind of slid beneath the goal line, and Nurse is motioning like he wouldn't mind a quick check upstairs.
Left. Now, the thing is, we can't see the puck. We don't know where it is.
But look at how he's drifting back, Louis.
But he's definitely drifted.
Here's Peter
After
McDougall.
review, it was determined that the puck that was sitting on the pad completely crossed the goal line. We have a goal.
There you go.
It's a goal.
Darnell Nurse. And Sullivan, he didn't have to wait too long. Stays in the Metro Division. Will Cooley breaks free. Drags to his backhand. And the rebound is ripped home. Braden Schneider following it up. And New York's right back in the game at 3-2.
On the rebound is Schneider, who gets all the way up the ice. You're going to see him come from behind. And he buries a little bit before that against Montreal.
Fox a quick dish. Gavrikov a shot.
He's the human torch right now.
2-on-1. Roslovic and Draisaitl. Gavrikov back. Roslovic centers. Draisaitl denied by Shesterkin. New York will finish up a 4-game swing in Seattle while Edmonton plays host to Chicago. On Saturday, the Blackhawks tasted defeat tonight in Winnipeg 6-3. Here's Radish shooting and scoring, and this game is tied. The Rangers with 2 in the third, and we've got a brand new hockey game.
Just a puck that does not get cleared out by Bouchard. We've talked about the sticks and knocking down pucks, and this one knocked down just inside the...
Draisaitl was down and out, Louis, and Lafreniere did not press the advantage there. Here's JT Miller. Weaving his way around Draisaitl. Miller to the net, scores! And the captain completes the comeback for the New York Rangers, who prevail 4-3 in overtime.
The play we just saw in overtime, a minute and 20 of power play time killed off by the Rangers, and JT Miller, who's had great success against the Oilers in his career, especially as a Vancouver Canuck, drives this one, goes backhand to forehand, quickly puts it by Stuart Skinner. He walks this one all the way to the net and buries it for the overtime game-winning goal in a game in which the Rangers score 3 unanswered goals to take this one down 3-1 going into the third period. They win it in overtime.
Schneider and Lafreniere were the helpers and marked this one down if you're a Ranger. And it's sent in deep by Ike Howard. Cross ice, off a deflection, and that was spooned out successfully by Lafreniere. So a power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers. They're 7th in their last 14. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Nurse, and Shesterkin wasn't sure where that was, Louis. His pads kind of slid beneath the goal line, and Nurse is motioning like he wouldn't mind a quick check upstairs.
They're taking a long look at this one, as you mentioned, Jack, from the sharp angle shot by Darnell Nurse as it goes into his pad area, thighs, and as he goes down, he drifts over the line. As he comes back up against the post, you're going to see this puck kind of go into the pants. It's into the pants there a little bit, and then he kind of shuffles to the left. Now, the thing is, we can't see the puck. We don't know where it is.
But look at how he's drifting back, Louis.
But he's definitely drifted back.
Returns to McDavid. Power play down to 5 seconds. Draisaitl with the game tied. Down low. Here's a shot. Enrique, and a shot, rebound, score.
After this one, he's been buzzing around and had some great opportunities. And this is Henrik's going to get this puck, and then he just tries to feather this one through, and he stays with it. The second chop goes off the shin pad of Savoy, who's moving closer to the puck. Bang. You get a break by being in the right spot, but it's Adam Henrik's second effort on the puck that doesn't get through to Savoy in the first take.
On October 21st, Oilers forward Adam Henrique became the 409th player in NHL history to hit the 1,000 career NHL game milestone, and he was the first to do so as an Edmonton Oiler. Adam was drafted 82nd overall in the 2008 NHL entry draft, and is just the 10th player from this draft class to eclipse this mark. His career has been spent as a member of the New Jersey Devils, Anaheim Ducks, and Edmonton Oilers, amassing 276 goals and 559 points during this time. OilCountry, number 19 for your Edmonton Oilers, Adam Henrique. Adam is being joined on the ice tonight by his parents, Joe and Teresa, his wife, Lauren, and their daughters, Blake and Sophie. Tonight, we celebrate this career achievement and ask you to join us as we reflect on this amazing accomplishment.
Uncle Rico. Rico, congratulations.
Congrats, Rico. What an amazing accomplishment.
Hey, Rico, it's Sal here, and I just want to take a few moments here to congratulate you on finally getting there to 1,000 games. What a feat.
Can we go back in time a little bit to maybe 8-year-old Rico and what he would say if you tell him that one day he's going to play 1,000 games in the NHL?
Well, I don't know if I'd believe you, and that's special. That means a lot to me. It really does.
Takeaway by New Jersey. Here's Kovalchuk across. Henrique scores! Henrique's first National Hockey League goal. And boy, is he excited.
We came into the league the same year, so to see you hit 1,000 is pretty cool.
Hey, Rico. Congrats on 1,000 games. We knew you were going to have a long career. Scoring those big overtime goals in your first year was pretty amazing.
Hey, Rico, I congratulate you on your 1,000th game. It's a huge deal, bud. You should be proud. It was an honor to play with you. Best of luck going forward.
It's an awful lot of games, so on to the next 1,000 for you, and we're all very proud of you.
Mic check. I think the parents get more excited than the kids.
Rico, it was a pleasure being your teammate. This is an unbelievable milestone. You and your family should be really proud, and hope you enjoy the night.
Rico, congratulations, man. What an honor it was to play with you, watch you. Love that I was able to spend some years with you there in Anaheim and just enjoyed everything you brought to the rink every day. So congratulations, my friend.
Rico, congratulations on 1,000 games. Happy for you. Congratulations to you and your family.
Hey, old man. Congrats on 1,000 games. Super happy for you, Lauren, the kids, the rest of the family. From lifting boulders at the farm growing up to where you are now, who would have thought?
Congratulations on 1,000 games. I know it's not NASCAR, but it's pretty special to do it in the NHL. Congrats, buddy.
Yeah, Rico, congratulations on 1,000 games. It was awesome being your teammate. Wish you all the best moving forward.
1,000 games in this league is an amazing thing, and it's so special to celebrate with you, and here's to many more.
I know you're going to have a blast. Enjoy the night. Happy for you. Congrats.
It's no surprise that you've reached 1,000 games. Congratulations. Cheers.
In honor of this achievement, Adam's teammates have presented him with a custom-engraved Rolex watch. The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation have made a donation to the Henrique Montour Foundation, and the Oilers organization has gifted Adam with a custom print to celebrate this career accomplishment. We'd now like to welcome to the ice General Manager of the Edmonton Oilers, Stan Bowman, to present Adam with the traditional Tiffany Crystal on behalf of the National Hockey League. A silver stick represents 1,000 games in the National Hockey League. Making the presentation of the silver stick, we welcome CEO and President of Hockey Operations for the Edmonton Oilers, Jeff Jackson. In recognition of their father's 1,000th NHL game, Matthias Ekholm will present Blake and Sophia with their very own custom Oilers 1,000 jerseys. We now also invite the remainder of Adam's teammates to join him for a team photo to commemorate his 1,000th game in the National Hockey League. On behalf of the National Hockey League, the Edmonton Oilers organization, and fans across OilCountry, congratulations, Adam, on this amazing accomplishment.
Made a very good save on Lafreniere heading into the break. Darnell Nurse takes the breakout pass and lifts to the corner for Vasily Podkolzin, who got smashed into the boards, made the play over to Jack Roslovic, showing one-timer Wallman, and then Nurse scores. Wallman showed one-timer, dished, and Darnell Nurse pounds home the equalizer. We're tied at 1.
Take that away from Miller right in front, and then the passing. Wallman activates out of the corner. It's a nice pass from Roslovic right onto the tape, and he finds Darnell Nurse, and he one-times it. Doesn't hesitate. You can see Shesterkin coming from right to left. Tries to get into that position, but he's opened up.